Y'all know what type of time I'm on when I step in the scene, man. Had them bottles ready, had them sparkles ready. It's gonna be a good night. Last time around, it was different. Somebody tell them pay attention, nigga.
Yeah. Welcome to this brand new episode of another Shitty Opinion podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Bree, my host in the back Dev, and the sixth man from OSA himself, John Decap, is joining us on this episode of the ASO. And let's just get right into it. The moment came, we spoke this into existence. After on the episodes talking about who should perform at these halftime shows, people we wanted to see. Usher got the call. Was the show fire or nah?
Go back and watch it for a second time because first time I feel like it was too many people where we was at, and so I didn't get to really like watch it and listen. Yeah, so I went back the next day and watched it, and I'm just like, it wasn't given to me. I don't know. He like the music. He started off really high, and then he went slow. Like he did too many slow songs for me for it to be the Super Bowl. Like I get it. Confessions is one of his biggest songs. Burn ain't really like in the Black community. Burn is a big song, but it's not like
I'm not gonna lie. Anything off that Confessions album, he could perform anything off that Confessions album.
Yeah, for the Black community.
They might all be platinum records. Everything from the Confessions album.
Yeah, it might be.
That's the truth. But for the Super Bowl, all them R&B shits lost me money, but also they should have been played.
Usher he's an R&B artist at heart, so he's gonna do like.
No, I just expected more of the upbeat shit. And then when he got into the EDM bag, I expected him to get deeper into the EDM bag, like with the Nicki Minaj little freak shit, with the oh my god, all that shit. But he didn't go into it. Like I expected more dance. Like although he danced, but I expected more like isolated dance pop moments.
Hold on. So do you think that the halftime show is considered the biggest show that any artist can do?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
So if you can do the biggest show, you want to be the king of R&B, you want to be the king of EDM, you want to be the king of dance. Which one do you think Usher is choosing?
Usher is Usher though.
He's Usher. He wants to be known as the king of R&B.
But I mean that's already
that shit will never be taken.
I'm just saying, like in the sense of who Usher is, regardless of him doing the EDM, if he would have did more EDM, that wouldn't have made Usher the king of EDM. Usher title when it comes to R&B, regardless of him being what records he do, and this moment without your boy Kales, Usher and Breezy are the heir apparents to Michael Jackson. Whereas that don't even him performing more EDM records at a Super Bowl show, I think his title or his presence in R&B doesn't change.
It would have got tainted. You know why? Because they would have said, why did Usher pander to all them white people and do all EDM? He should have came out here and pandered to us.
That's true.
People would say that. What got him to this level, did what brought him to the conversation of doing a halftime show.
Usher ain't sell out to the man. Usher held it down. He ain't sell out to
him. But you said Usher selling out, but these are records that Usher got. It's not like
sell out. I say didn't.
I'm saying so if he didn't sell out, then that's because he's already sold out, because these are popular records that he already have in his discography. Right. What I'm saying is when he started off upbeat, he went low with the R&B, and when he went to EDM, he went kind of back down in R&B. Whereas if you're gonna do the R&B set, then you do the R&B metal. Then when you go to the end where you're doing the Yerr and the upbeat records, then you stay in that pocket. Whereas he did the Will I Am and Yerr together. So that was his opportunity to keep the high beat hybrid EDM sound package together.
But that's
and therefore he didn't do it that way.
That was my only problem, was that he started off high beat, then went R&B, then went back to high and beat to end it. With it again, when you're doing the Super Bowl, to me, the playlist and how you play it needs to be like, if you're gonna start, let's start with R&B, get that out, or slow. And I wouldn't say R&B, because some of his fast beat songs are not EDM. Not all of them are EDM.
Yeah, it was his beginning set was R&B. It was just his more up tempo song.
So that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna do that, then start off slow R&B and then end with the fast beat R&B. Then at least it just makes sense. But for you to go from here to it just seemed out of order. It just seemed like he was trying to do everything at once, and it just didn't flow right to me.
No, I understand that point, but then also that's talking about maybe he wanted to jumpstart it from the beginning. You know, like he was in control of the pace. Like you say, start off slow. Maybe starting off slow wouldn't have worked neither, even though starting off slow can lose the audience as it goes. So he had to put a.
But again, starting off fast and then slowing down is not going to get the audience to dance either. Now you started them dancing, and then now you going slow. Now people are going to sit back down.
And y'all just stated how big these records were, coming from the Confessions being all platinum records. So again, if he started with them, and if they are the records that y'all say that they are, him starting slow wouldn't that matter, because they were all from this platinum.
But you can't go from I'm dancing, woo woo,
but
and
that
then
same token, it doesn't matter where he played it then, because if it wasn't gonna affect if he started, it should have affected.
Maybe I was drinking too much, because I thought that's how it was. I thought it was gradually going up.
No, it started like mid tempo with.
What's the first song he did?
So he did Called Up, I think was the first song.
Right, which is a fast tempo song.
Called Up, and then he did It's Okay Girl, and then he went down into Confessions and Burn and My Boo and all of the slower records. And then
he did. Didn't he do You Don't Have to Call also?
Right, that's what I'm saying. The midpoint records. Then he went down with Burn, Confessions, Nice and Slow, all that shit. Then he went Superstar, and then he went into the Will I Am, Oh My God, and then he switched over to Yeah.
That was perfect, because I'm not gonna lie, some of the slow songs only got like 10 to 15 seconds. They really.
I was gonna say that I feel like the slow songs.
And you making my point. He should have spent more time in the upbeat than playing those slow records and
he had to play those records. We told you those are like some of his biggest records.
Listen, I think he went like that for a reason, because like the 10 to 15 second songs, he was walking to go to like a different stage to do different things. Like the roller skating wouldn't have happened. The piano would have.
And again, I was upset about the roller skate thing. I felt like who Usher is now, the Atlanta culture and that roller skate thing plays a big part in his image. And I wish he would have gave that more. I said the flip with the dude doing the flip was dope, like on the roller skates and shit. Yeah, but as you can see, that didn't even get a lot of time. I would have rather him have more isolated situations where he's fully performing than having a bunch of stuff where he's only able to give. I'm gonna have the band go, right. Y'all got 10 seconds. Then we're gonna have the girls dancing. That's 10 seconds. I would rather him, like most stages where like he pretty much was dancing on the whole field pretty much. And so that's why he had to have those, and you're right, he had to have those filler records to transition, Cap, from I'm moving over to this stage and I'm moving over to that stage, because he had to have the records that's not trash, but that will hold the moment. I think he should have did more of a stage, and then he would have been able to stay in a pocket of high beat and high energy performing.
I think he gave, in 15 minutes of time that he had, 20 years of records. No, 30 years of records.
Yeah, he did. He touched on everything he did.
And that's why I think he did an amazing job. He fit 30 years of music into 15 minutes and catered to all of his crowds.
All of his audiences. Let's just call it what it is. That Alicia Keys moment, she fucked up the vocal at that point. they want to erase that from YouTube and shit like that. But we all know she
Hold
didn't
on,
hit
why
that.
you say that?
That first note wasn't the best. The first note when she started singing
Oh,
was
and they cleaned it up though. They cleaned it up.
Oh, they did that? I haven't seen it on YouTube, but
Yeah, you go on YouTube
No,
now.
watch on YouTube. The picture's perfect. Like,
no, it's
Yeah, but-
crazy. I seen a clip on social media, and it sounded like how she sounded, but her first note didn't.
I ain't heard
no,
nothing about
her first picture, and people were clowning because her pictures were messed up. But then if you watch it on YouTube today, if you go to the NFL and the halftime show shit, they pitch corrected they pictures when they perform because both of them was fucking up.
Hold on, what y'all trying to say? Alicia Keys
She fucked up. No.
She fucked up. They
fucked
both
up that
couldn't sing
part
at that moment. It's
Her intro to her singing wasn't the best, but she had to,
again, it's Alicia Keys. You can't say too much
Yeah,
bad
I'm
about
about
her,
to say,
but
no, we're not saying nothing.
but
She just saying
it was noticeable because people were clowning on social media about their performance and how bad they sounded together.
That ain't what I seen about her performance. I seen something else about her.
Yeah, and
about
they
that.
clowned about that too.
No, what they clown about is that this is how it originally sounded, and YouTube then cleaned it up. And so now when you go YouTube, you don't hear that. But the fucked up shit about TikTok is that TikTok found the original video.
Because niggas be recording. And it was live, so you gonna catch the real. But
I only watched it live. I didn't watch no YouTube.
Yeah.
Video.
If you go on YouTube today, you got the live
right now. I'll tell you how it goes.
You'll hear the pitch corrected version. Because the NFL had posted it. So.
He's listening to now.
I'm listening to the YouTube version now.
Don't get us copyrighted.
No.
Because he's only hearing it, putting it where he can hear it. We're not gonna stop talking out there.
But
it definitely sounds better on YouTube.
Yeah, it does.
Again, the NFL they posted it so they can.
I'm not gonna lie, you can tell it different.
No, you can. They pitch corrected it.
Johnny was drunk watching the Super Bowl. There's no way he remembers exactly how she sounded when she was performing.
No, I seen the clip on social media of her opening up again.
That's why I didn't notice it until the next day because I was too busy talking to actually hear what she said, how to hear it. It wasn't until I went on TikTok where people were talking about, yo, they both sound bogus, they both off key. And then the next day on YouTube, you hear the pitch corrected version.
It's okay, if one day she has just because we all know Alicia Keys can sing, but
I ain't taking away from that moment. Just like
the moment's already taken away, the Swiss beats.
That's what I was just about to get in. So just like I don't really care about in the moment, I was thinking to myself, I probably would have pressed Usher. But then I thought about it like if her husband don't care, then why the fuck do I give a fuck about him hugging Alicia Keys?
At that point, there's nothing for you to say. If the husband come out and say, y'all doing too much, then there's really nothing for nobody else to say. But you still look like a dumbass in real life.
Yeah, because would you rather have Usher grabbing on your wife like that or Tommy doing what he did to Mello's wife at the time?
Tommy?
What the same from
Power?
Oh, man, I ain't with look.
Again,
I'm not with either one.
I think watching it back, you see her do certain things that make it look a little uncomfortable for her. Like
so you don't think they had a conversation first?
I don't, because
if you rehearsed it, I definitely think they rehearsed it.
Again, guys, you have to look back at the video. You have to look back at the halftime show. She looks uncomfortable. Certain parts of it looks a little uncomfortable.
So are you calling Usher a predator?
Yo,
not at all. I think Usher got into the moment and he was in the moment.
Hold on. So has he did this before?
Yeah,
he's done this with everybody, girl.
Right. This ain't Usher's first rodeo where he makes niggas feel uncomfortable with their girl.
Yeah, Usher said on the song, don't leave your girl around him.
But again, if we go back, even if we go back to No, but you see, the problem is y'all don't watch YouTube or TikTok. If y'all go back onto his Vegas, what you call that, residency, there was a time when he did that to Mary J, and Mary J. Blige was like, boy, if you don't stop playing with me, and like pushing him away, he was trying to kiss her, and she was like pushing away from him. He does too much.
So that's part of the show, though. That's part of the show.
But that doesn't.
You know, it's funny.
That's not part of the show.
All those females went there knowing what he was doing because they wanted him to do that to them.
So John, I ain't gonna say that, John. You go see Usher in performance. If Usher got a residency, the same way, motherfucker, who got a residency coming up? Tony Braxton. Yeah, nobody give a fuck about Cedric Entertainer's residency. Tony Braxton, she's a legend. To see her perform, you're gonna pull up. Now,
and to support.
Hold on, Dad.
No, but
if any man is going to see Tony Braxton, and Tony Braxton call you on stage, or comes out into the crowd to sing to you, you expect her to be flirtatious and sexual towards you.
No, right, but it's levels to the shit. So if, like, God forbid, if Tony Braxton, remember when Tiana Taylor, perfect example, when Tiana Taylor was doing her show and she was giving lap dances and shit and doing all that, it was when she was performing. The word get out, you go to Tiana Taylor's show, she might grab you on the stage and shit and dance with you. As a married man, whether I'm a celebrity now because shit gonna happen, you know, speaking into existence. Tiana Taylor grabbed him like, yo, Dev in the building. Dev come up on the stage. It's nah, Tiana, nah, it ain't happening. You get what I'm saying? Like, so if you go into an Usher show, yes, we know that Usher been grabbing bitches and pulling them on the stage. But as a woman who's in a committed relationship, like a Mary J, like other people who's denied his show,
not everybody has denied.
But everybody has.
I'm not saying everybody has denied him, Cap. I'm just saying that some videos, even with her, it was like, like, okay, Usher, and again, he still tries and tries.
So you making him sound like a predator.
It's not a predator. I just think that Usher
just be doing too much.
Right, he be just doing.
He be selling the show.
Right, he tries to sell the sexual when he don't need to do that. He's Usher.
So when YK Osiris tried to kiss homegirl in the mouth,
Sukiana, as
she was flirting with him, was he being predatory?
No, he was being disrespectful. Ultimately, if a girl wants you to kiss her, she gonna ask for a kiss. If she says
that's not true. That's not.
But
true.
Even if she says no, Cap, and you still keep going, yes, there's a problem with that. She said no. She said no.
He said whatever, like that.
Nah, he didn't. She said no. She ducked. He still going. She's saying no. He's pulling her face.
Yeah, he was doing the shoulder rub shit.
And again, once she said no, it was for him to go But again, if you continue to do it, then it gives off that kind of vibe. It does.
The song is called My Boo. The song is called My Boo, but I'm making my man out to be a predator.
No, the song is called My Boo, but y'all did that song when she was single and Alicia Keys. She's now married. So at some point
it wouldn't have mattered if he did the song with fucking Beyonce.
Nah, it would have been a problem. Jay wouldn't have. Y'all think Jay really would have allowed that shit?
No, I feel like Jay-Z would have been like, she performing.
Hell no, Jay. Usher would have disappeared.
Come on, man. You think?
Mate.
You think he'll be able to do that with Kanye's wife? Nah.
Hold on. What song? When Rihanna was performing, she danced on the people on the stage when she was pregnant. I ain't see ASAP tripping off that.
You talking about motherfucking Sexy Red.
What?
Sexy Red.
That's who be dancing pregnant.
Nah.
Rihanna did the halftime show pregnant.
Yeah, but Rihanna wasn't dancing on nobody. They were coming towards her. She was backing up and shit. Like, they were all like sexy walking towards her.
Man, she was dancing on niggas, man.
She wasn't, though. Go back and watch it, nigga. She was not dancing on nobody.
I ain't going back to watch no halftime shows unless Michael Jackson shows on.
She was dancing on niggas because she chose to. Alicia Keys looked certain parts she looked really uncomfortable, and so
Usher's a predator.
You keep putting the predator word out there. I'm just saying.
Is Trey Songz a predator?
You can make somebody.
Is Trey Songz a predator?
I don't know, but you can make somebody feel
Trey
uncomfortable.
Songz ain't never getting the halftime show.
You can make somebody feel
Trey
uncomfortable.
Songz got allegations.
You can make somebody feel uncomfortable without being a predator. You just made me feel uncomfortable.
I think he doing his job. He's playing to the already narrative that's out there about him, and people know that they're gonna talk about it.
All I know is that if I was Usher's wife, because he married her after the show, I would have been like, motherfucker, don't put. He married.
Yeah,
he got
married
after the halftime show.
He said, "Let me get this out my system."
Nah. In all honesty, I feel like the reason why she looked uncomfortable was they was probably backstage. They was probably talking. He said, "Look, at some point when we do my boo, I'm gonna come up behind you and grab on you." And she probably was like, "Nah, don't do that." Then he was like, "Listen, they already say that I dance on everybody's wife. Look what I did with Kiki. It's gonna be a moment." And then he was like. She was like, "All right, whatever, I don't care." Then he did it.
I think they definitely had a conversation about it.
I think they talked about chasing the moment too.
I think they had the conversation, but what they might have agreed upon, I feel like it was a friendly conversation where he probably told her like, "Yo, this is what I'm gonna do," and she be like, "Nah, you doing too much. I'll let you. You can come behind and dance on me." Then when he grabbed her, because she like somewhat laughed and pushed him off. It was like, and it was one of those like, "Yo, you play too much" type of things.
So
but she did, she did push him away a few times to keep like the distance between her ass and his.
For a moment, you don't think they were chasing for a moment?
I don't think Alicia Keys need to chase for a moment. So
you think this was a Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson moment?
That's exactly what I was about to say. I would bet
ain't not gonna be bigger than the titty. Ain't that bigger than the titty?
I would bet money that he mentioned that to her. Like, shit, we could have a JT in.
Nah, that would never.
We call that moment.
That would never. It would never be that. It would never be that.
What you mean? It's what you call it? It's a titty moment. We got to see a titty.
Okay.
Yeah, it would never be that.
I didn't know we was calling.
God forbid, if he wanted a JT Janet moment, then he would have really had to like palm her shit.
Nah, all he would have to do was kiss her.
Nah, he would have had to grab a whole handful of ass, like turn her towards the camera and like put his hand tough under her ass.
That's OD.
That's what I'm saying. And for JT moment.
That's different. That's different.
Yeah, bro, she was good, man.
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with the moment.
I have it probably all the way down rewatching it while y'all saying it, bro.
So you don't see predator moments? You don't see predator moments?
Jesus Christ. No one's calling Usher up. I don't know where you throwing out this predator word at because no one here said predator. No one. I said uncomfortable.
Like I said, you see how Kiki, like Kat said, you see how Kiki Palmer dressed to go to the residency while she had a whole man at home watching the kid, right? You see what does that mean? Usher, right?
But Kiki been moving dangerous ever since though. So what that means?
Exactly. Ever since she went to that residency, right?
I'm so confused. She was dressing. She was dressing like that before she went to the residency.
After she had the baby. After she had the baby,
right,
she
started dressing like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she got them titties and
I don't understand
what her dressing like that. A little bit of hip. So what that got to do with Usher and
so fucking confused on what her wearing got to do with the residency.
Because
all Johnny is saying is Usher is not a predator. That's what his point is.
Nobody
I'm saying that, but my point is they saying Usher's doing all this, right? But that's why I say because remember the previous point was the Tony Braxton, they're legends, so people don't come out to the show. But people before they went were seeing what Usher was doing with these women. So I'm saying they put on their best outfit to go see Usher.
So my question to you, John,
hold on, let him finish because his point still don't make sense. But go ahead, John.
How my point don't make sense?
Go ahead, finish the statement so I can tell you how it don't make sense.
We're about it. So they all know what Usher's been doing. So therefore, they're wearing.
They're trying to look good enough to get caught.
Yeah, basically to get Usher's attention. They're dressing up to get his attention. Hopefully, when we have this moment, I have my best outfit on. We have a moment.
So that sounds more of a grooming that you talking, John. Because again, you have these women who are celebrities in their own right. So you going up to see a Usher. Listen, you going to see Usher. Usher is only pulling
Keke
the
Palmer's
women.
an icon.
No, she's not an icon, she's not an icon, but she's
an
a
icon.
Yes, Usher is. Yes.
So it's not the same.
No. So you miss it. No, you.
But she's a celebrity.
Keke Palmer.
Keke
Palmer has been making the last decade or so has became a morning daytime TV phenomenon.
What does that mean?
So again, she's built a new reputation beyond the Keke Palmer as a actor. She's become more of a household name in white America. So
from what?
From her daytime TV
show.
I didn't know she had no.
So again, Keke Palmer has made.
No, listen. She's not at that level.
Let me finish the point. She has her and other, not just Keke Palmer, but Keke Palmer, even with her baby, her celebrity after having a baby, even with the daytime shit, has started a wildfire. Keke was one of those people that's talked about on all those morning blogs, all those extra, all those drama shit, those those magazines and all that shit. So Keke Palmer, celebrity, as Usher was doing his residency, was at his highest. So for him, you got to pay attention beyond our coaches. That's exactly what it was. Keke and other artists.
What's the
these
name
other
of
women.
Keke Palmer show?
I don't know, probably the Keke Palmer show. Shit, I don't know.
No, she was on Good Day America. She was a host on Good Day America.
I don't know what the name of the show is. Let me finish my point.
No, she was. She was because she ended up
Good Day
replacing.
America's the shit with Michael Strahan.
Yeah.
Yes, she was on there.
She was a host on.
Yes,
she was.
Okay. Yes.
Because that's the biggest morning show. She ended up
replacing someone she replaced. I forgot the other lady's name. She replaced her. The other one got fired or got moved off.
Because she was fucking with the other nigga. That white bitch who was fucking with the other guy, right?
That's the other.
That's another show.
TV person.
My point is, Keke celebrity at that moment was at his highest. If she's on Good Morning America, that's the biggest morning show in the country. Her celebrity, that's the. So let me finish the point. Her celebrity at that time was growing, big as hell. So for Usher, Keke being all in the tabloids for her baby and her beauty and being on the front of every fucking magazine was a good moment for Usher at the moment, regardless of his iconism. It was a moment for him. And therefore, with all the other women that come there, if you go to see Usher, a legend, you're going to dress in your best. This is an intimate show. You're going to dress in your best. It's not like fucking Oprah Winfrey went there and now she got on salacious clothes. It's like, damn, Oprah, that's not you. No, these women, were all the women that he pulled were all attractive women dressing sexy like they would do for an Usher performance.
Y'all missing the point here.
No, I'm debunking John's. John is saying they going to Usher show. They doing the most because Usher's there.
Johnny, all that stuff Dev said, Keke Palmer is still nowhere near on the level of an icon.
Okay, but hold on.
That point
you said her celebrity at that time. Her being on
celebrity is different than icon.
Hold on.
I don't even know the name of the woman on the show, Michael Strahan.
Let's break down point. Let's break down point.
It doesn't matter what type of celebrity she was. He wasn't pulling random bitches. You're missing the point.
Yes,
he wasn't pulling. He was not pulling. Hold on, Decap. He was not pulling woolen. Listen to me. When he was doing this, and okay.
So if he was pulling random bitches, what random bitch was a viral moment? Because all they before were women with exactly. You making my point. Women with their own celebrity.
He definitely does this with all different types of women. The ones that you see are the ones that are celebrities.
Here's a difference with that, Decap. You ready? A random bitch is more willing to do that shit with him because she's a random bitch.
No,
a celebrity woman who's going there to support another artist doesn't want that same attention from Usher. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because she is a celebrity.
A predator. That's not true.
I didn't. You confusing uncomfortable with predator.
Johnny,
that's your problem. You confusing the two.
Did he not sit on damn, what's her name? The basketball player.
From the Vegas Aces.
Yeah, what's her name? I can't think of it.
What's her?
The point guard, the big one.
The power for the player, the captain.
Oh, what's her
the
name?
Superstar.
Yeah,
Aja Wilson.
Aja Wilson. He sat on Aja Wilson's lap. She wanted it. Everything. She is a celebrity. She is I would say probably the best.
I didn't say every celebrity didn't want it. You're not listening. I said no, I didn't. I said
you just said a celebrity doesn't want that from Usher. Yes, there is. There could be certain situations where there is celebrity women that
they don't want that time. They don't need that attention.
Just like
the difference is they don't need that attention.
Who are married that don't want it. We only see the viral moments, but he does that to a bunch of different.
Well, unfortunately, some of his viral moments are women saying, "Usher, stop! Usher, stop!"
Cap, you're right in the sense of because Aja called for Usher first. After they won, she said, "Usher, I want to see you, Usher." So you giving you that you're right in that.
You're asking for the energy,
right? She's asking for that. But to go back to my point regarding John was saying they go to Usher show. They dress it like this. I'm saying, regardless of you going to an Usher show and you being an attractive woman, that doesn't mean that you want him to do that.
So, example, if you can
put you have the cases where you have the women who want it, and then you have the women like Mary J. Blige who don't want it.
Exactly. So the percentage of women that go to an Usher concert that want to be the one that Usher grabs and sings to personally and flirts with. What do you think the percentage of the women in that building is?
I say 90% flat. 90%.
That's 90%, but ain't 90% of them bitches in there celebrities either though.
And that's my point. That if you do see a situation where he grabs a woman and she doesn't want it and that goes viral, that doesn't mean that he did that 30 times during the show.
I didn't say he did. I just said
but
he does make it. I'm just saying he does make some women feel uncomfortable, and that's okay.
And he also making a lot of women feel like he just made their life because they were the one.
That's okay too.
So a nigga raped one bitch and the 10 he did rape.
That's what my point is. Y'all making him sound predatorial. I've been at Usher concerts. I've seen what the women do at the shows. That is what majority of them in the crowd are looking for.
Yeah, but if Bobby Valentino had a show, 90% of them bitches go crazy for Bobby Valentino.
They ain't dressing how they dressing for an Usher show at a Bobby Valentino show.
I was just about to say it's a different level. They will.
Hold on, listen. That's not even a smart remark, John.
Listen,
that's not even a smart remark. A bitch went to an R&B show. You go there dressing sexy. This is how I know niggas gonna be around bitches. Because
Johnny made a good point. A girl going to a Bobby Valentino, she might buy some shit. Listen, you talking? She might buy some shit off Shein or Fashion Nova. A bitch trying to go to an Usher show.
Got on Shein and Fashion Nova. No, she ain't. She going to Shein and Fashion Nova. Because that's the same shit.
Unless she don't got it.
So he can have Fashion Nova and Shein on.
What?
I'm saying,
Kylie,
because that's
key, bro. Fashion Nova
let's stop putting these other women in the same box of celebrity.
I'm not specifically talking about Fashion Nova and Shein. I'm talking about they're gonna buy some regular shit, some shit that they would have bought. But if they're going to Usher concert, they're gonna try to put their best shit on.
Yeah, they're gonna find the best Shein.
Because they got it, but if they got it, they're not doing that.
Crazy. Moral story.
They're not doing that for nobody. Because if they got it, they're gonna show up every day. My sister would show out for anybody.
That's your sister. You talking about one person.
I'm saying, but you saying girls would they gonna
No,
if
yeah,
they
She
have
said they gonna do a little bit more because it's Usher. That's what
exactly. My whole point is they're gonna try to do a little bit more because he's Usher. He got the name. He's the icon, and this is what they want. Maybe one out of 5, maybe 1 out of 10.
And again,
They just
Cap,
want to come to the show and listen to the music.
you're not wrong, but I don't like the boxing of because we talking about the celebrities who went viral for either participating in his dance and the ones who pushed them off like, nah, I'm not with it. If you going to an Usher show, you know that's a part of the show. And if you are a celebrity, you know that Usher's gonna try because you are there and he can make a moment out of it. He's not making this moment with a regular woman, regardless of how attractive she is. He's not making that moment with a regular woman.
He is making that moment with a regular woman, but at some point in the show, if
I'm saying in the sense of no, because if it was the case, then those would have went viral. Those don't go viral.
Let me finish my
statement.
Exactly.
No, you dumbass.
No, you're not letting me finish my whole statement. He does do that with all the other women. You said
it's not a moment.
But he is doing the only reason why it becomes a moment because it's a Kim Kardashian, because it's a Keke Palmer, because it's a Asia Wilson. But he is doing it. He does it throughout the entire show.
Yes, niggas. But you don't think Usher knows now that it became a viral moment when he got to show who's in the building?
I was the first one to say that's what he said. I'm gonna make another viral moment.
As Usher thinks that too, the women that celebrities that go there think the same thing.
Yeah, and John, you keep making my same fucking point. The women that now knows this is a part of Usher's show, and therefore that's why you see Mary J. Blige.
That's the only name. That's the only name I can name. I can't name another name.
Mary J. Blige, somebody else. I can put it was a few of them that played them off.
The only two that I ever seen at his Vegas show that pushed him off was Mary J. Blige and I don't want to disrespect and say her disease, but the girl, I think her name is Whitney Harlow or something like that.
Got the
because she was sitting with Kyle Kuzma.
Right.
But
Whitney did too.
And that's what my whole point is. That y'all bringing up the moments of the women that pushed it off when there is a bunch of different viral moments where they're like, yes. So when y'all keep bringing it up, like they're making him he's making them uncomfortable. There's many other moments where he's not making them uncomfortable.
My question to you is then, Cap.
I don't think he's a predator.
Nobody thinks he's a predator.
I'm gonna stop talking about it.
Y'all making it sound like
no, because y'all put the predator word out there, and so when you put that predator word out there, you giving that like
Hold on. So, Dev,
because all you need is one. If you gonna say a nigga a predator,
if Sabrina, if we all watched the Super Bowl together, if Sabrina said to you, "Yo, Dev, this guy that's been at this Super Bowl party, he keeps making me feel uncomfortable," what's the first thing you're gonna do?
We gonna talk.
What kind of conversation?
Yo, my wife feels uncomfortable. But first, I'm a observe first before I even do anything.
So when you keep saying he making these girls feel uncomfortable, to me, that sounds like a predator.
But no, what I'm saying is,
it doesn't. A predator is somebody who, again, let's look up.
What I'm saying, all it takes is one. So for a motherfucker, if regardless of 10 bitches like it, if you uncomfortable, that one woman uncomfortable, that only that one woman is uncomfortable. That's all we talking about. And going back to the Alicia Keys.
So you think he's a predator then?
No, I've seen.
You just said all it takes is one.
I'm saying in regards to that woman, if that woman's uncomfortable, regardless of how everybody else is accepting, in any situation, let's not even make it about Usher or anything, there's always an outlier. So if you say Alicia Keys seem to be uncomfortable, that takes nothing away from the women who actually enjoy it. They're just saying in this moment, it looked like she might have been uncomfortable. Mary J. Blige might have been uncomfortable. That don't take away from the other women who was, but we can't make it a general thing. We speaking specifically. We were speaking specifically about Alicia Keys and Usher.
So he can make three. We said three uncomfortable. We said Winnie, Mary J. Blige, and Alicia Keys. You just said 3 different times. 4 different times. He's done this 4 different times, and it's okay.
What's
That's
okay?
what my point is. My point is, you keep saying the word uncomfortable. He can make 4 different women feel uncomfortable, and it's okay that it happened.
I'm saying if they were uncomfortable, we address them being uncomfortable. What makes other people uncomfortable, it varies per person.
And if 4 different women came to you, it's a person that I'm not gonna say on here that we all don't fuck with because one person said that they made him feel uncomfortable. That she was uncomfortable with him. And you know who I'm talking about.
Oh,
That's
hold on. That's not why I fuck with him.
That wasn't why I didn't fuck with him.
That's why everybody said.
That's one reason why people added, at least I can't speak for everybody else, because I know somebody in particular who didn't fuck with him because of that situation, who's not here.
Oh, Johnny, is that not the narrative that you heard? Because that's the narrative that I always heard, and that's why I thought that the group don't.
No, we didn't fuck with him. No, we didn't fuck with him.
Don't say nothing on camera.
Yeah, because I'm saying like, because our situation with him is much different than that situation.
But I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the entire group. Stop fucking with him because of that situation. Because of what one person said.
People. Again, particular people stop fucking with him when that situation happened. But again, that became the icing on the cake. That was the last straw. No, that was I think that was the last straw for the group.
I didn't look
because
at it like that.
What are you talking about?
Don't talk about nothing. But
with a particular situation.
Oh yeah, but
all right, well let's go on. Let's move on.
We wasn't fucking with him and the group was still bringing him around.
Right.
The group was still bringing him around.
Yeah,
so again,
with the situation I'm talking about, it was one time off of
allegation. Yeah, I feel like
that happened, I was already out of the school.
Yeah, I think that was icing on the cake.
Again, that's a whole different situation.
That's what all I'm saying is stop putting that narrative on people unless that's a fact.
Now we solely spoke about being uncomfortable, and we'll end it here. We solely spoke about being uncomfortable. It's certain words I stay away from because of the energy that it brings. And that's why I initially.
That's why my whole point. When y'all kept saying uncomfortable, I kept calling. So you think he's a predator? Because when I hear the word uncomfortable, I think of a predator.
I don't initially go there. I don't initially go there because that's such a sensitive word. I don't want to put that tag on nobody.
And again, like I've been saying this whole time, Decap, there's a difference between making someone uncomfortable because another female can make me uncomfortable. That doesn't mean she's a predator. Again, uncomfortable and predator is 2 different words. I can feel uncomfortable at work, and that doesn't mean that I have a predator at work. Let's be very
he's speaking about the sexual content.
If my little sister came up to me and said, "This man just made me feel uncomfortable," I'm swinging. I'm hitting you.
That's crazy because
no, it's not, because that's what that word means to me. If somebody say,
"Oh, that's what it means to you," but uncomfortable is uncomfortable.
But when you hear that word constantly, and you say he's done this to multiple women, he's made multiple women feel uncomfortable. I'm not. That's a very, very specific word that means something in our culture.
Right.
I've never seen it mean anything else.
Has definitely over time has increased. So it's like when you say that, like what Cap is saying, that's how people perceive the word now, and that's what the word carries. That's
why I kept saying stop. Y'all putting that on him. That's how
I'm saying that we use that word. I get what y'all saying, but all these situations has been isolated, and none of them has affected him in the sense. Whereas, like, because this person seemed to be this way, it hasn't affected him in the sense of what that word represents. So that's why I'm saying in the sense of I'm not gonna put that tag on him, because there is isolated situations where other women have showcased being uncomfortable, but that hasn't become the overall look of Usher performance when it comes to how he performed. So that's why it hasn't been paired together, because we know that's not the entire narrative, because we can showcase other situations that's the polar opposite of that.
But that's why I also brought up Trey Songz, because you can show the polar opposite with Trey Songz and that's the jacket that he got on his back right now. They
No,
saying
he got sexual harassment on his back, which is different. He got sexual harassment. He has
from allegations.
Right, but
he
it's
got women actually pursuing actual sexual allegations though.
Right, it's different. It's a different kind of. If I said, Devin, that man just groped me and felt on me and tried to fuck me, that's it's sexual. That's a different.
But
kind
again,
of
that's why I gave the example of when he said, if we had a party and a nigga made you uncomfortable, I'm gonna say how, what happened,
right?
What he do before I just respond. If it's sexual in nature, then I'm gonna pop off on his ass, and it could be uncomfortable in another way. He could be fidgety or some shit. I might have to say something to him like, "Yo, bro, why you moving like that?" Like,
right?
You get what I'm saying? Like, uncomfortable. I get what y'all mean in the sense of it has taken up new root because we've used it. Well, at least the coach have using it.
Dav, you have been in a room with me with one of my exes when it was a certain person, and she said he made me feel uncomfortable, and I pressed him immediately in that room.
Right, you pressed him. You didn't swing.
The difference between then and there is I swing on somebody at the school. You getting kicked out of school. You can't do that right there in that situation. But I let him know that's what the energy was.
Right.
Don't talk to her again. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Exactly. And I understand that. But again, because of that situation, she felt uncomfortable in a particular way. And you addressed it because she felt uncomfortable in a specific way. Although it's going to be addressed, the nature of it is going to change based on the level or the type of uncomfortability. Because if it's sexual in nature, it's instant snap. If the nigga moving funny or just like seem to be touching his pockets too much, it's going to be like, yo, Cap, if we in the same room, yo, Cap, watch this man. Like, you see that nigga? You get what I'm saying? Like, the reaction going to be different. Bree just saw this nigga, he keep touching his pocket. He keep looking out the window or something. You get what I'm saying? It's different type of uncomfortable, and we'll react according to.
But the uncomfortable we're talking about with Usher is sexual in all these situations because he's being flirtatious and sexual with the women.
Right. And
so
if they feel that way,
are you saying? And with this, I'm gonna end it. Are you saying that the way Mary J. Blige reacted was too much?
Come on, Bree, stop it.
I'm asking you a question.
No, you think I'm gonna say I think that a woman should tell a man shouldn't tell a man no in no situation?
I'm just asking you a question because you're saying so.
All right, but think about what you asking me for real. You're asking
if I'm saying he's a predator, and I've never said he was a predator. What I said was it looks, and I said this at first. It looks like they be uncomfortable at certain times. I did, and that's all I said, that they look uncomfortable at certain times. That's an observation. None of these women has come out and said that. I'm just saying, as a person, if I'm moving around and I'm
and again, they don't have to say it because they body language shuts it down. And I respect a woman that's gonna shut you down in a moment, so it don't be a Me Too moment. Later on, 2 years later, I felt some type of way. No, in those moments, they pulled away, they moved them or something like that, and then we move on from it. Because again, everybody is different. So Usher doing his thing, some women with it, some women not. The real woman gonna check you in a moment, and we gonna move on.
Right.
And just like the Alicia Keys thing, she did it in a professional way.
Very professional.
Moved his hand, smiled, walked off, and that's it. That's the end of it.
So, to the original question, halftime show, fire or not? Y'all saying
it was all right. It was all right. It was all right.
Y'all saying
I'm just happy. I'm just happy he did it because that's what I wanted to perform. We spoken into existence.
So can we speak into Chris Brown existence? Can
Chris
we
Brown
speak
ain't
that?
gonna never happen because
I can try, but I don't know about that one. I would love to see him perform.
You know why? Because he had allegations that led to things that said that he done things.
Well, he didn't have allegation. It was actual a confrontation between two people. So that's not an allegation.
Well, he had an incident with one of the biggest artists on this planet. So
who's under Rock Nation and Jay-Z?
Is she
Who's-
still under Rock Nation? I don't think she's still under Rock Nation.
She's a
He's
part of that
affiliated
family.
with him
She's
for
a
now.
part of the family.
I don't know if she's under,
Oh.
but she's definitely affiliated. It's got to be some partnership or something.
She's a part
like
of the family.
business venture
Regardless.
wise, they still connected.
So-
Business.
I'm saying, did y'all not see who's gonna? Yeah, did y'all not see who's gonna do next year? Supposedly,
Yeah.
Who?
you saw?
No, I was gonna ask you who you think should do next year.
They saying Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki.
It only makes sense because it's in New Orleans.
Yeah,
What does that got to do with Lil
Because Lil
Drake?
Wayne
Weezy's the
Oh,
biggest
Lil
artist
Wayne
that
is
came
the
out
biggest
of
artist
there.
from New Orleans.
Oh,
And if Weezy does it, he's bringing out Drake and Nicki because it's Weezy.
Yeah,
and that's dumb.
and that ain't got again what they got to do with Jay-Z in a negative sense. It don't have nothing to do with Jay-Z.
I'm just saying that's dumb.
But if it was Chris Brown and wherever the fuck he from, he would never perform because he. And
well, he's from Virginia, and I don't even know if there's a stadium big enough to do Super Bowl anywhere near Virginia.
Well, since
I'm
it's from
just
the
saying.
DMV.
I'm
It'd be in the DMV somewhere. It'd be in Baltimore.
Super Bowl in Washington. That would be like the closest to a hometown show for him.
I'm
Super
just
Bowl
saying.
ain't never gonna be in Washington.
It'd be in
They do
Baltimore.
it everywhere. One of these years it might be in Washington.
It'd be in Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm missing a
DMV.
fact. I said Drake, Lil Wayne, and Nicki.
That's a package. That's the care package.
Yeah, that's a
of having
dumbass
all three of
halftime
them.
show.
I don't think so. It's gonna
The
actually it'll be tough.
That's
The
three of the biggest artists in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
That's three of the biggest artists in the past 20 years. That's
Yeah, that makes sense. And again,
But
they
I
come
don't-
as a
but-
triplet.
but-
It's like
but I also they've had like since Hove has been in control, it's been R&B, rap, R&B. It's gonna go to country or something. It's gonna be something far off because otherwise they're gonna say, "Damn, y'all gave this nigga the shit." And
oh yeah,
all
he keep
do is
having his people's couple.
Nah, he good.
Yeah.
He can just save like a year or two from now and just throw Taylor Swift to perform and that'll wipe all that shit away.
I don't. Did Taylor Swift perform the halftime show already?
Yes.
Yeah, she's done a halftime show before. That don't mean nothing though.
Has she?
I don't know, but I just
She never
That shit's
headlined
wrong.
it. Maybe she like popped up. I don't think she. When she
Nah,
popped up?
I think I'm pretty sure she headlined it.
She's Taylor Swift.
Well, hell no, she ain't headlined no. When? What year? She hasn't headlined the Super Bowl yet. Katy Perry, Beyonce, J-Lo, Shakira, Lady Gaga. Those.
No, she hasn't. She hasn't.
Yeah, those are
she
the
hasn't.
females that headlined it. She hasn't.
So just because we were talking about Usher, they said a report just came out, literally just came out, said Usher only got paid $671 for the halftime show.
Oh yeah, but he about
but he's gonna make $100 million. They said
Yeah,
he
the
makes.
stream is up.
But I
Yeah,
thought you
they
don't
gotta
get paid for
pay.
the halftime show.
They pay. You gotta pay to do the halftime show.
Yeah, I heard you don't get
They
paid.
said he got paid $671. I don't
Okay.
know why they came up with that
Yeah,
number. That's
I
just
saw
the
that
shit
post
came to
earlier,
them.
That is a random number, but you do pay for it. Like if they pick you, you gotta make a payment. I don't know how much they pay for their spot, but you do gotta pay. Like I don't know how they
You gotta pay for the marketing.
I'm saying, like Cap said, how you get that $671
Yeah,
after?
I don't know how
after
they
you
can.
pay? Like
That's why I just was like, that's what made me double take. Like, what?
Nah, I saw that post earlier. That's why I said it because I assumed that you paid in order to perform.
I don't know.
but
Shout out
it was
to the
a fun
halftime
show, man. It ain't fun without some controversy. And speaking of controversy,
Hold on. Before we get on
what you want to get
that,
into?
what's your favorite halftime show ever? Favorite halftime show ever, though. Before we just say who it was. Before we move on.
He's asking all of us?
Yeah,
what's
he's
your
asking all
favorite
of us.
halftime
Oh, you
show?
already know what I'm gonna say.
What?
Beyonce.
Beyonce?
Bruno and Beyonce.
That's yours, Dev? Bruno and Beyonce?
My favorite is Rihanna.
Jackson,
Rihanna?
Janet Jackson, and Justin.
Yeah, my shit was
Justin.
Janet Jackson.
My favorite.
like-
My
Cause you saw
favorite.
a titty?
My favorite.
So I was like 14, saw a titty.
My favorite is my guy Prince.
On live TV.
Yeah, on live TV. Prince was alright. Prince was solid.
That's
Go sit in the corner.
Prince was dope because he had the rain. He had the rain.
No,
Yeah,
how
rain.
hot that is.
Yeah, I
I talk
know-
all purple rain and dead ass rains. And he's performing in the rain. That's fire.
Yeah.
That's
That
fire.
was dope. The whole moment was dope.
Like it just worked out
God-
perfectly for him. They made
Nah,
that
God,
phone
like
call
I'm
to
gonna
the
make it
weather
rain
machine.
for bro. Word.
They made that phone call.
And
Like,
that
yo,
was and wasn't that when Michael Jackson had just died? It was like right around that
No,
time.
before. That was before Michael Jackson
Something
died
had
in
happened.
2009. That was 06, I believe. That was 06, 05, 06. I think it's 06. The
Prince
06
was 06.
Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
I think it was 06 one. It was
All right.
one of those years.
All right, let's talk about the big lady.
But speaking of controversies, Monique jumped on Club Shay Shay and she spoke her truth. And she spoke to the same narrative that Cat Williams spoke about a couple of weeks ago on Club Shay Shay. Set the tone. Comedians feel some type of way. But like I said previously, there's people that we like in this industry that ain't shit, that be doing people dirty, be doing people foul. And then when people say something, it's like, oh my God, can't believe they said something about that person. But unfortunately, that's just the truth.
I don't like that club. Shannon is becoming the Steve Wilkos of Hollywood.
It's basically you going there to expose shit. Now.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that image for Club Shay Shay now. Club Shay Shay was the spot, like to chill with an OG type shit. Now
So when Mike Epps, was it Mike Epps that called him Wendy Williams?
When Mike Epps what?
It was Mike Epps that called him Wendy Williams this week, right?
Yeah, he did.
He went
So
back
was
and
Mike
forth.
Epps-
Yeah, Shannon
was-
Sharp and Mike Epps went back and
But
forth.
was Mike Epps out of pocket?
No, Mike Epps a comedian.
No, was he out of pocket when he said that he was Wendy Williams or Medea?
Oh no, he said he did call him Medea or Wendy Williams. One of them shit. He called him Medea, which it didn't make sense. But I think he was trying to call him Wendy Williams in the sense of like the gossip columnist.
Exactly.
And
So was he out of pocket?
No, he's not. Fact? Yeah, so no, he's actually on point because that's the image of what Club Shay Shay is starting to become.
Exactly.
So he's not out of pocket by saying that.
John would say that's false because all they doing is shining light on the industry and the people that are fucking up in the industry. Did I do that right, John?
The industry is foul.
No, the industry is definitely foul, but I feel like because of the Cat Williams situation and how big of a moment it is, now it's like a lot of chasing that moment again. And in order to chase that moment,
they legit blackballed Monique. They legit blackballed.
So, John, you missed. I'm saying that because of the Cat Williams situation and how big it was, it's now like, okay, we'll keep pushing that type of content on this particular space because of how big that moment was. Yes, Monique might have been blackballed or whatever, but she's told this story in multifacets already. We've heard this already, but now Club Shay Shay is becoming the spot for the gossip columnists. And I'm saying for Club Shay Shay and Shannon Sharp, although the views might be great, I'm just saying for the image of Club Shay Shay and what it was, because Club Shay Shay been like the OG spot to go talk and just kick the shit, is becoming the gossip column. That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask John this question. This is just to John. When you watched that Monique interview, did you learn anything different than
John didn't even watch the interview?
That's not true. I didn't watch the interview.
He did.
John didn't watch that shit, man. It just going back to what he already.
Yo, you want to see my YouTube history?
Can I ask him the question?
I have 10 minutes left. I didn't finish it, but I have 10 minutes.
How long was that episode?
It was like 2 hours and like 50 minutes.
You watched 3 hours of Monique talking to Shannon Sharp.
I watched 2 hours and 40.
All right, now Sabrina, ask him the question you was about to ask him.
Was there anything you learned in that interview that you haven't heard from her before? All jokes aside, anything that you heard in that interview that you did not hear before?
I didn't know her family history.
Right.
I didn't know her family history.
Okay.
Nigga, I'm talking about the allegations she making. We ain't talking about her family.
That plays a role in everything. Part of the reason why is because her family, because Oprah did something with her family without her knowing. A family plays a role in the whole situation of her getting blackballed. Because
So her son coming out
Oprah wanted
her
to
son-
interview her brother that molested her. Oprah wanted to
But
interview.
we knew that before, because if you've seen Monique's interviews, she said that Oprah came to her, asked her if it was okay. She said no, and next thing she knows, she's watching TV and she sees a view of the show, and he's on the show with her mother and her father, and that causes a rift. Then we knew about her son by D.L. Hughley.
No.
We knew about that because she's done an interview where she's talked about that. What I'm saying to you is this. I understand the Cat Williams outing everybody, but this particular interview, he didn't need to do. She had already spilled this story so much, niggas know the story of Monique. So it just seems a little bit gossipy. Yeah, it seems a little gossipy to me that you would ask her to come on here because she's agreeing with Cat Williams' stands and all that shit.
No,
it's more the same.
No, I understand that point, but that's not Monique. That's more of Shannon Sharp, the host, knowing the situation.
That's what I said.
All right, but I'm not disagreeing with that.
I want Shannon to stay away from that because it's more of the same. Him trying to chase that gossipy moment.
Y'all focusing on the wrong thing. Y'all focusing on the wrong thing.
So what are we supposed to?
I ain't talking about Monique. I'm talking about Shannon Sharp.
Sabrina,
I'm not disagreeing with Shannon Sharp. I'm saying we're focusing on the wrong thing. Again, they legit blackballed her. They was really doing shit and saying shit about her, and that affected her career. It legit affected her career.
No, but hold on, Johnny. You're not understanding. Okay, but the whole reason why Shannon Sharp is getting attention right now is because of the gossiping that's going on his show.
Oh no, I'm not. I said I agree. I feel like Shannon Sharp
is becoming the Wendy Williams.
He's seeking it out because he probably knows who has a story, who has a gripe that's actually legitimate in certain ways, or they might over exaggerate, but he knows who's who. He's like
you do know he just had somebody else on the show, right?
Before Monique?
Around the same time as Monique.
Shit, did he just have 21 on there?
Yeah.
And who else?
I don't know. Who else?
Who's before who?
Wasn't it Ludacris?
I don't even know.
I'm trying to look it up right.
I know.
That's my point. I know that he had somebody else big before Monique and after 21, and nobody talked about it because there was no gossiping going on. And the 21
what John is saying is it's not gossip. It's facts. That's the point.
It's legit facts. It's not spreading rumors. It's legit what they did to these people. I'm not saying they're not over exaggerating on certain parts of the story.
Oh
but...
my God.
What?
Who do you have before Monique?
I don't know.
I really don't know the order. Who?
He had Usher the week before Monique. You didn't even.
No, he did. He did an hour. He did Usher for an hour. That's a short episode. Shannon Sharp talked about that.
Leading up to the Super Bowl, why was that not a story? Usher doing Club Shay Shay. Being that Club Shay Shay is one of the biggest and growing platforms on YouTube right now. You know why? Because it's not the bullshit.
I completely understand it.
And can we all right, and to Johnny's point, you keep saying that she was blackballed and all this. Why can't it just be I don't fuck with somebody and I don't want to have them win? If I'm in my profession, if I got a client and I don't fuck with the client and somebody else tries to get me to work, because
fuck that nigga.
Y'all know what I do. And there's plenty of times where we get a client comes in and they be like, oh, can I refer you to so-and-so? And I'll be like, no, I don't fuck with them.
Right.
And why can't I do that? Why can't I not like people? If they was never going to give me an opportunity, if it came, she said that she felt like Oprah took 3 roles from her. Oprah might feel like she took 3 roles from her. You keep going for the same job as me. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about your career.
What John is saying is when you intentionally do things.
So what? If I'm in a position of power, I'm keeping my position of power by using my power. Because if roles was reversed, you're gonna do it to me. It's plenty of times where I might go to a new client and they be like, oh, so and so. That's why they always say when you end a relationship with, this is one of the biggest things we do in my company. You end a relationship with them, you cannot end a relationship on bad terms. Because what? They might go to somebody who's big, real big, and then that person who's real big might say, "Hey, we want y'all to come work with us." And that
And we got a
Or
relationship with everybody.
what is it that what happens if she just don't have talent, John? Tell me one Monique that she's the leading role in a movie.
She had the best. She had the biggest, arguably the biggest performance in Precious, which became a big thing.
But she wasn't the leading role. But
that role
she won for that award. She won for that award.
That role was big.
She won.
But
so that was the biggest moment from Precious.
Right, but tell me one leading role.
All the shit behind the scenes.
John, okay, but tell me one leading role you remember from Monique that she was the leading lady.
The Parkers.
The Parkers.
A movie.
Fat Girls.
The Parkers was good.
No, I'm talking about movie. I'm not talking about show.
She's talking about leading role. I can't tell you, but I've seen
Fat Girls.
But all right, but hold on. But you could say, I could say the same thing about Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac as the star in his biggest movie probably is like Mr. 3000. Is that a great movie? No, but what Bernie Mac has done for the culture, what has Bernie Mac done as a whole, is iconic.
Yeah, but that's a different situation because Bernie ain't out. God, rest in peace to Bernie. He's not out here talking about.
Listen, he didn't do that in his time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If Bernie was alive today,
you never know. He come out talking.
He might, because they using Bernie as the tool. All these comedians saying, "Look what they did to Bernie." Bernie had the show first. Bernie did this first. They didn't.
Decap, if I was to ask you if you can look back and say your favorite female comedian, be honest, will Monique be in there?
My favorite female comedian has nothing to do with.
But that's what Monique is saying. Monique is saying she's a comedian.
Let me. I want to choose my words wisely, because I feel like most female comedians talk from a female's perspective.
Yeah, so I don't listen to female
jokes.
Comedy,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of their jokes don't be
reach me.
Like just like music. Yeah. I don't listen to Nicki Minaj. I don't listen to Cardi B. I don't listen, but I know what they do for women. I know what women love them. So when I say my favorite comedian is Lunel, but it's because Lunel is wild. She gonna say what I like. Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah. So like if a girl like, oh, he was fucking me, he had a little dick, that's the type of jokes female comedians be making. It's like that might be funny to a girl, but to me, I don't feel that because I'm not a woman.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's some female comedians that got standards, but
if you ask,
but in the movies they do their thing. The females
and hold on, and that's why
in the movies.
That's what I was gonna say. So if you ask me who one of my favorite, do I love a thing that Monique was a part of? I love the Parkers.
Right.
I watch the Parkers to this day. So it's like, if you said, did Monique do something for you as in your personal life? Yes, she did. I love the Parkers. Just like I would say, I love Tracy Ellis Ross because of what she did on Girlfriends. I don't know what else she really did in life.
Tracy Ellis Ross, she was Blackish.
But I never watched Blackish. I know her from Girlfriends.
But Blackish was for the culture. People would say, but I get what you're saying.
Most people know it from Blackish,
right? But what I'm trying to say is that the Parkers wouldn't be today's relevancy, right? So my nieces who are 16, 18, 21 wouldn't know the Parkers, right? And so they don't. But it's unfair to say to me, that wasn't stand-up comedy, right? So I personally wouldn't go watch Monique stand-up comedy.
Okay, have you ever watched Sanford and Son?
No, I haven't.
Do you know who Red Fox is and what he did for the culture?
I know who he is and I know what he did for the culture.
It'd be the same thing with your nieces talking about Monique. I don't know. I've never watched the Parkers, but I know Monique is a figure in the culture.
But see, a lot of people won't say she's a figure in the culture. Just
they
because
they wouldn't say Monique is a figure in the culture.
But
no.
But see, again, we're getting away from the point. See, that was my whole point with the Cat Williams thing. We're measuring the people that's talking, right? Because they're not at certain points of their careers and maybe they're on their back end of their careers doesn't dilute the message. But I do understand what you're saying. If they exaggerate and they're doing it for clickbait and the clout, just for attention, that dilutes the message. I agree. But the thing is, like you said, Monique's been saying this all the time. Now Shannon Sharp's platform has become the spotlight for these people to voice their stuff. Now more people's hearing it, so more people might be like, "Oh shit, nah, they was really moving foul."
But see,
Maybe
that
they
ain't
ignored the
that's
previous one.
John, that's not. But see, I like that you have that optimism. But there's been whistleblowers in Hollywood forever.
That's true.
So
Johnny,
so in regards to
hold
on. Cat Williams did 60 million views. 21 Savage did 6 million views. Usher did 3 million views. I just looked at it. Monique did 11 million views. You don't think that was on purpose?
I think
that they scheduled that Monique one?
What they talking about played a role. But I'm gonna get to you. Let Dad say his point.
So what I'm saying is, in Hollywood, we've been having whistleblowers for the longest, right? Cat said his piece. My whole situation with Cat, I don't mind people speaking their piece. What's the next move? Because what y'all saying is stuff we've already heard. We already know. You're not changing nothing. What's next for you? Because Monique,
but that's what they did, Dab. They capitalized off it because now Cat Williams and Monique are on tour together.
So I'm hoping that with that tour,
and
it's successful. And they,
Cat Williams.
Right. And again, why is she on tour? The bullshit. So if there's gonna be the bullshit tour, and if that's gonna be the direction, if that's gonna be the direction of y'all careers, I don't see them holding on to that moment that long. That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, y'all capitalize on the moment and y'all flip that shit. Like y'all go on tour, y'all
if Shannon Sharp bring what's her name? Tori Hart on,
bro, it's done.
I'm done. I'm over. I'm never gonna click on Shannon Sharp shit again.
I don't think that's what
I'm saying. Like, I don't think he gonna do that. But he gonna.
You know why? Because Kevin Hart would kill. He would kill him off immediately. He would take, and that's my point. If I got the power, and I don't
I'm cutting your legs off.
I'm cutting your water off, because you would do the same to me in an instant.
I just don't like to look for Shannon. That's all I'm saying. Like,
you
speak your shit.
Yeah, because I don't think, like, no offense to Shannon, I feel like his platform is killing it. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's working, but I don't see Shannon in his life.
Johnny, you don't like the blackball and you don't like the corruption, but your favorite rapper of all time, that's his whole shit. That was his whole shit, his whole career.
You're talking about
Eminem?
Talking about 50.
He said, talking about Pop. You talking about Pop?
No, I'm talking about 50.
He's talking about 50.
You talking about he said he did what you are saying.
Every time he had the power, he killed off everything.
Yeah, word.
The person
Yeah, word.
I'm cutting your water off. So why do you have a problem with it? It's life. That's how the shit works.
People with power.
It's not the same situation.
It is the same situation.
No, it's not.
Ja Rule was not getting songs with people because 50 said, if you fuck with him, I don't fuck with
50,
you.
But he said they harmed 50 first. It's a reaction.
It's not the same situation.
That's what John said.
It's not the same situation because the shit started off in the streets and it rolled over into the music. It wasn't music.
The streets is no different for somebody
who's
not
business.
A street.
Word.
For somebody who's a street person, you could say the streets. But for somebody who's a business person, if you do something to me personally that I don't like, I'm gonna fuck you off business wise.
Or you do something professionally to me, I will cut you off.
Exactly.
But
so it doesn't matter the dynamics.
But
no, it's the same.
Do anything to these people that blackball. That's the point.
You forgetting Monique says, "Suck my dick, Oprah. Suck my dick, Tyler Perry," and then proceeded
because they already did what they did to her.
Okay, but Johnny, that's my whole point. If they felt like they did not do nothing, I could have a business relationship with somebody, and then they say, you did this to me. And I say, nah, that's not what I did. They don't agree with it. They feel some way about me personally now. They like, I don't care. This is how I feel about them. They're still going to say, fuck you business-wise. So it's like, maybe Monique thought that Oprah did something that was not credible to her. Maybe Oprah didn't say nothing, but maybe she thought that Monique did something that wasn't credible to her. That's why she went to go talk to her. Maybe her going to talk to her family, her gay brother or whoever he was, maybe that was her way of getting back.
Niggas, the problem be niggas be moving on some personal shit when it's business.
And that's what I'm saying. We don't know if Oprah had a personal reason why she wanted to go talk to her family. She could have been like, shit, I wanted to be Precious Mama.
But this is nothing new. I don't understand why now you're taking it. It's business. If when Devin enters it, I would not. There's no personal relationships with any of these motherfuckers.
I wouldn't say all that.
Nah, if you didn't come in with us, if you not from a day one type of shit, to be honest, I'm not taking shit.
If I heard that DJ Khaled fucked off Drake in some way, they didn't come up together, but they made a lot of money together.
Making money with somebody doesn't mean you have to be loyal to them.
You don't have to. No, you have to have some type of respect for them.
Maybe not loyalty, but
I don't have to be loyal.
It's like a courtesy.
My job pays me every 2 weeks. That doesn't mean I gotta be loyal. If another job was to call me, I'm out.
It's different. It's different.
They sign my check. There's no loyalty. I make them money. They sign my check. I get paid. There's no loyalty.
There's certain people that I made a lot of money with, that I got a lot of respect for. I'm gonna give them the common courtesy to show them loyalty. I might say, yo, I'm leaving. I'm about to leave this company. If you don't give me another $15,000 to $20,000, I'm gone. But I gave you the
professional courtesy. Professional courtesy.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they have the loyalty with him, because they could fire him the next day if he does something wrong. There's no loyalty in business, and that's the problem people have.
No, I think that's the case with some people. Some people, you could say that. My job personally, I feel like if I have fucked up, I have sent $800,000 to the wrong person at my job. If somebody else did that at my job, they'd probably be gone.
But see, Cap, Cap, you making your point. Whereas you have that relationship with them where it could be that. You can't expect that in Monique's case, whereas you got that relationship, but that don't mean Monique got that relationship.
And that's what my point is, that some people, you have that, what's the word? It's not camaraderie, but that I fuck with you, you fuck with me.
Yeah.
And I got respect for you. So I'm going to show you respect. Now, on the other hand, it's people that I do not fuck with. And every chance I get, I'm going to fuck you off like you would fuck me off. And that's the point. That's all I'm saying.
I completely understand that point. But again, like I said, there's no corrupt, like they don't have a relationship. But the point is, they don't have a relationship. Why is Oprah messing with her? Like,
you don't know that. You don't know that there's something with. She could have met Oprah at an award show, and Oprah said, "Oh, hey, nice to meet you," and Monique was like, and walked off. That alone, that's enough for me to be like, I don't fuck with Monique, and every chance I get, I'm gonna fuck off Monique.
Right? It could have been at the Oscars. Oprah could have, or Oprah, somebody that Oprah fuck with could have congratulated Monique and said, "You did a great job in that role," and Monique be like, "Yeah, I know." And then that person be like, "Yo, you know what this bitch said to me?" And it'd be quiet and clip from there.
Apparently, apparently, it supposedly stems from an award show. Apparently, they was cheering for Monique. There's apparently, because it could be.
I remember her saying something like this in the interview.
They were cheering for Monique. Oprah thought they were cheering for her, and I guess there was
some confusion happened. Yeah,
that's not the
story I heard from Monique. Monique said that she was supposed to do promotion for Precious. Her deal was over. She did the promotion she was, and they wanted her.
That's Lee Daniels. I'm talking about the Oprah situation. That's the Lee Daniels situation.
Yeah, she just spoke about this Oprah situation, the Shannon Sharp shit.
Oh yeah, so she basically said it was at an award show. She had just won her award. There was, I guess, the crowd was chanting Monique's name. and there was like a
And then
mishap.
she said, "Okay, guys, y'all gotta shut up because the television about to start back up. We about to go live again." And Oprah didn't like that.
And then,
but that's enough for me.
that was enough for Oprah. Like,
That's
bitch,
enough.
who are you?
Like, for example, if I'm out with y'all and one of y'all friends come around and they just a little too drunk and they being a little bit too much, I'm not like that when I'm drunk. So I might instantly be like, I'll never fuck with that person.
Right.
Because I don't like how they acted at one time. They ain't do nothing to me, but I seen how they was, and I'm like, I could never fuck with that person.
Yeah, that ain't my type of nigga.
I understand that, but you're gonna go. Are you gonna go out your way to fuck with that person as that person?
No. But that person might try to do business with me, and I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with you. Or I say, nah, I'm good. And then they say, oh, fuck you then, because you don't want to do business. Then I have every in my heart to say,
because you're reacting to.
Exactly. But Monique is saying that they're going out of their way to shut her shit down.
I would.
And
he got Tyler Perry on audio saying that he was fucking with her.
I would. I want you to know, John, I would.
Exactly, Johnny. Tyler, look, all right, perfect example. Childish Gambino had a whole episode about how Tyler Perry is a fucking sick predator.
But when he did the studio
that uses all black people and he takes their blood and kills all these black people off. I'm pretty sure Tyler Perry, like, I will never fuck with this nigga. This nigga better not ever come ask me for a role. And he got the right to do that.
No, I understand that. I'm not disputing that. But again, like you said, we don't know for sure. It's one person telling her side of the story, but two-thirds of the people that she accused of wronging her said they wronged her. So she has the more of it on her side because Lee Daniels said he wronged her and he wanted to fix it. Tyler Perry is on audio saying he wronged.
Shit, Lee Daniels did my nigga Dame Dash dirty too. So
I was just about to say, you know why?
Dame Dash went and pressed him like, yo, I need my money.
All right, and that's what I was about to say. So all these people got wronged by these people, but the person who wronged them was doing what they had the opportunity to do. Just go to the next nigga and make more money. Monique, go work with fucking Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan don't fuck with Tyler Perry. Go do some comedy shows opening up for what's homie name with the long hair, that Theo Von. Go work with a Theo Von. Them niggas got motion. Go work with somebody else who don't fuck with the people that you don't fuck with and go get power somewhere else.
No,
but let's just be honest, Johnny. We also hearing that from other people that Monique's husband stops her business as well.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why Theo Von, Joe Rogan, all these other motherfuckers
all heard that
don't fuck with
Daddy
her.
stops her business.
But they wasn't around when she was in the peak of her blackball. They wasn't around. They're around now.
Again,
I've heard.
Bro, it's so many other people that we could have named. Like, that's not in the same lane.
And that's what I'm saying. You told your story. You got our
now go do something.
Got another big platform to tell your story. The eyes were there. Now go do something with it.
I just really like that
That's
name,
it.
The Bullshit Tour.
Listen, if Tyler Perry was blackballing me, I'm gonna find out who don't fuck with Tyler Perry.
50 Cent hate Tyler Perry.
No, I would say 50 don't hate Tyler Perry.
He do, because he came out and said the same thing Monique is saying. They be doing that shit, and that's why he said Monique could come work with him on the part
of. But 50 had a conversation with Tyler Perry, and he also said Tyler Perry said that he was gonna make it right with Monique.
Yeah, he gonna make it right. Bitch, here goes somebody. Shut up, get out my face. Go do what you. Go make your own. Go make your own brand. Here's a front.
You and Daddy.
Here go a front. Go do what you got to do.
Exactly.
I'm done talking about Monique.
Guess what? Guess what, you little dusty bitch? Here go 30,000.
Right.
But his whole issue is she recorded him admitting to her doing him dirty. That's why he don't fuck with her. He admitted to doing her dirty. She recorded it and exposed it, and that's why he doesn't fuck with her.
Hold on. So Johnny, if me and you having a conversation on the phone, and the next day I found out you was recording my conversation without me knowing, I instantly don't fuck with you.
I'm not going to record our conversation.
Exactly. You wouldn't do that out of respect for me.
But the difference is
The difference is they was beefing, but you still recorded me without.
And how you expect me to come back from that?
I'm not you. You only recorded it to use it against me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
no. It's
Bro,
because no one believed that Tyler Perry was doing her wrong. No one
okay,
believed.
so now
Exactly.
nobody
I still
believes you.
believe it.
Now what you gonna do now? Because
wrong.
now if I was doing you dirty,
I still try
bitch,
to
what you
be
think I'm gonna do to you now?
So Johnny, so listen, if me and you had a issue, right, and I slapped the shit out you, right, nobody knows I slapped the shit out you, right? You go around and start saying he slapped the shit out me, and everybody's believing me saying I didn't slap Johnny. Then you record me saying that I slapped the shit out you. I'm gonna say, why'd you record me saying that? What was the purpose of you recording?
Especially if we supposed to be making peace.
If we making peace now, you recorded me saying
They wasn't making.
I'm sorry for slapping you.
It wasn't making peace.
So what they was on the phone for?
Why would I admit it if we ain't making peace?
It was
fuck you. I don't need to make peace.
Yo, listen, this is my thing. If you my enemy, you my enemy. I don't give a fuck about what you got.
Word, that's what I'm saying.
So we could move on from this. Johnny thinks that niggas should be like, it's okay
kumbaya
to disrespect me, and
that's
then I'm
kumbaya.
Cool.
No, yeah, is my whole point. People we like that's in the industry are moving dirty and doing grimy shit.
We know this. That's everywhere.
And it's y'all shocked when someone actually says the person does them dirty.
We not shocked. We don't care.
Ain't no way they could do him dirty.
We don't care because it's expected.
That's the issue. They be doing anybody we like.
It's highly weird. We know they some weirdos. It's highly weird.
And then when someone says they're weird, we're attacking the person that's saying they're weird.
Oh no, I get what he's saying because I don't believe Jay-Z fucked over Dame. So I mean, I get what he's saying. I'd be like, hell no. I get you, John.
Man, all the shit niggas say against Jay, I'd be like, I believe that shit. But that don't change that Jay is the GOAT.
I don't believe it.
Y'all don't hold on. So listen, y'all using a perfect example for me, cause I wholeheartedly believe Jay-Z fucked over Dame Dash.
That's what I said.
That's not how it works.
Listen, I wholeheartedly believe he fucked over Dame Dash. But I also believe that he realized Dame is technically right here with the power, and I'm like right here. So Jay took the opportunity and jumped over him. To me,
and made a power move.
It's the foulest shit because Dame really was the one who put Hove in a lot of positions. But at the same time, that's the game. And now he can't fuck with him. Dame could never fuck with Jay-Z ever again in life because he fucked him over. But if I'm Dame, you know what I do? Oh, Hove got beef with Pun and Fat Joe right now? Oh, what's good, y'all?
I don't think that's how I just don't think that's how it happened, but okay.
That's your opinion.
But like I said, people go win somewhere else. Get people foul. We just can't be mad when someone finally says it. Because people say it, nobody believes it.
Every industry is gonna have people, whatever job you work, whatever industry
agree.
You're gonna know what you got to do. You got to go to the other person and win with them. Like,
especially when the niggas at top, they all got their cutting throats.
If I work for
you saying they're a cabal, they're all inside, they're a cabal, they're a group.
If I work for Tesla,
it's the elite, bro.
And Elon Musk fuck me off, I'm going to work with Ford, or I'm going to work with this person, or
going to work with Zuckerberg and them and shit.
I'm going to go to who you don't fuck with, and I'm going to win with them. That's just the game. You don't want to fuck people over because then you got a good name. But if you do get fucked over by somebody, then you got to go to the other person and help win with them. That's just how it goes, John. It's not blackballing. You just said, oh, they surprising this and that. Bro, that's the game.
Blackballing is when, again, I say business shouldn't be personal, and blackballing is that's the
you know what the difference is to me? You know what the difference is to me with blackballing for real? Colin Kaepernick couldn't go play in another NFL. He couldn't have. But if he was a lawyer and got fucked off by one of the biggest law firms, he could go work with their
competitor and shit.
competitor. But there's no other NFL. There's plenty other producers of movies that Monique can go work with.
When there's an industry monopolized, again, there's no other entity that compete with the NFL. Using Cap's example, you're blackballed because this is the only entity
that you can play quarterback.
That you can play quarterback in on this level. There's nothing competing with this. Therefore, you're blackballed because this is the show. But if Colin Kaepernick was motherfucking, again, a lawyer or a fucking an engineer, he could leave GE and go to another fucking company that's competing with General Electric or one of these other big ass companies and shit. There's other opportunities. And just like Monique, she don't fuck with these particular guys.
Go somewhere else.
Tyler Perry, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of elites in the industry where Monique, Cat Williams, and other people that might have been fucked over by a certain group, that they can fuck with other people, and they got platforms. We can see there's been platforms for them to tell a story, but now what you gonna do with it now? How are you gonna flip this shit? If you ain't gonna flip it, then it sounds like a bunch of bullshit gossip.
I disagree with that, but
all that being said, go buy
no,
this ticket
that
to
back
that tour.
end, that back end part, I disagree with, because they just want to ride off to the sunset. Don't mean what they said wasn't true. They just choose to ride off to sunset. They could choose to ride.
They're not riding off to the sunset though. They want opportunity.
I'm saying they could choose to do that though.
But they not. That's not what they asking for though.
They just want to expose the world, man.
Monique wanted a Netflix show. She didn't get it.
And then
Cat want to be.
No, didn't they say she did get the show, but it was the worst rated Netflix show ever?
Yeah, it didn't do well or some shit like that.
I think they paid her out. She sued them. She sued Netflix. They paid her out.
She got a Netflix special.
Yeah, after she got Netflix.
That's what DL Hughley's whole point was. You got what you wanted. You got the money from them. They gave you a special, and it still was the worst performing special on Netflix, which in my opinion, didn't even know that she had a Netflix special. Maybe that's the reason why it didn't do good, and maybe that's the reason why Netflix didn't have the shit as the incoming shows at the top like they always do, because you had already a bad relationship with them. Like, why the fuck would I pay you $30 million because you sued me and then I still go out and help you out? No, fuck you. I'm about to make you look bad.
But
what do you want, Johnny? What more do you want, Johnny?
We spent a lot of time on Monique, but
Usher.
That's a fact. But from two controversial moments to, I think, something that's possibly controversial, just in my opinion, Michael Jackson's estate sold a piece of his catalog back to Sony, and
that's controversial.
Yeah. That piece is worth $1.2 billion.
It is people that fucked over him.
Yeah.
No, I get that, but
he fought hard to like free himself. He's been beefing with Sony throughout till his death.
It just fucked up on the family part, because it's like, if you truly, his estate, his family, if you truly know the fight that he had against Sony and how long he fought for his masters, for his name, and then for him to pass away, and shortly after y'all sell it back to Sony, that's kind of that's like a slap in the face. Like
a few months ago, a part of his remember we discussed like they sold half for like 700, 800 million.
Yeah.
A few months back. Now they sold the other portion, so I don't think the estate owns any of his catalog anymore. Maybe if they do, it's like maybe 1 or 2%, but they just sold off the rest of it for $1.2 billion.
Yeah, I just think it's crazy that again, for the sake of Michael Jackson, the years he fought against Sony, for them to then sell it back to him.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
That's like, the crazy thing.
If you know Michael Jackson's story, and you know it's crazy, I don't know if they're gonna cover it in the movie or not. I will hope they cover it, but now they're seeing how this played out. I don't think they're gonna touch that topic in the movie.
They're not gonna touch it because the family obviously don't have an issue with Sony.
Or that 1.2 bill make people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like, it's all good. We letting bygones be bygones at this point.
I don't think Johnny has an issue with Sony either.
No, it's Michael fight with Sony and his estate.
Yeah, his thing. But that's the only thing that's the only thing I see wrong with it. It's the whole issue with the.
Again, if you was to die and you own something, and I seen, God forbid, if I seen you fight against these particular people, you win, pass away, I'm not gonna double back and go back to these people and resell what you fought for.
But I wouldn't. But see, but then listen, it's okay to want to survive. I personally.
1.3
bill, right?
Don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's Michael Jackson. You can sell that estate to anybody. Sony is not the only.
Well, apparently Sony was the only one offering 1-point-something billion. Because I'm pretty sure if somebody else was offering that, they wouldn't went with so they wouldn't have.
They know the foul shit they did was doing to Michael. That's why they offered it. They're like, yo, we're gonna see what the state working with and see if the state about it. The state said, oh, 1.2 bill, we taking that. And they took it.
I think it's because they're gonna make more than $1.3 billion.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's that ain't no loss. You think they taking a loss with that? They 1.3, bitch, we about to make 20.
But it's just a matter of fact who they sold it to. They could have sold it to any of the other major labels.
Exactly. That's the reason why it's a story. Because
but that's also the reason. That's the one thing that I agree with Bree about. That's probably who offered the most money.
Right. Yeah, but again, if somebody did you wrong, I get it. Somebody did any of y'all niggas wrong, I'm not gonna go do business with them.
We would hope.
That's all I'm saying. That's
all
it
makes it worse. The person's not even here no more. He was fighting with them since to the day he died. He was fighting with them to the day he died, and then you go.
God forbid something happened to Cal Williams today. If Monique go and do a tour with Kevin Hart next, niggas gonna be like, "Oh, you's a foul bitch!" Like you were just riding with him against him, and then you automatically switch sides. Like
that would be
same
foul.
Situation.
That would be foul.
But the difference is they got $1.9 billion, my nigga. $1.3 billion.
No, that's what I said. That's a whole lot of fucking money. That's a whole lot of money. But I don't know.
Who's his biggest Sony? Who could have offered that much money? Nobody.
UMG, Universal Music.
Isn't Sony above Universal? Isn't
Universal a part of Sony?
I think they're. I was gonna say Universal Music Group, but I think they're together. I think they're connected somehow.
Well, I know UMG pretty much runs everything. I think all the labels are somewhat connected under UMG. Like I saw a whole like diagram. It's like how the labels work.
Right?
It was like one label is above all of them. Then they have like these divisions and shit. Then you got Sony.
Branch off.
Branch off and shit.
The biggest ones is EMI, Sony Music Entertainment, Universal Music Group, and Warner Music Group.
Yeah, that's like the four.
Those are the main big ones.
And I guarantee they're all intertwined with each other in some way.
Oh yeah, they are definitely. It's a monopoly.
Yeah, Universal is the biggest one though. Universal Music Group is the biggest one.
I don't know. If I hear that Universal had a bill on the table and Sony had $1.3 billion on the table, then I'd be like, Mike family fucked up because they took that extra $300 million.
I'm pretty sure they could have went to UMG like, yo, Sony just offered 1.3.
And then the head of UMG called Sony like, because they got a relationship, they in cahoots, like, yo, Michael Jackson family pulled up on me. So therefore,
look at Mr. Black Boy himself. Look at him. There you go, proving our point.
I didn't prove your point.
You about to prove my point.
No,
go
I'm
ahead.
not. No, I'm not.
Go ahead.
Because they're all top tier. They're all in cahoots. I'm saying because they said there was not another offer. We don't know that there was another offer or not. There could have been another offer, and the other offer could have, or they could have went to somebody. They could have went to somebody, and somebody could have made a phone call and say, "Yo, this such and such is trying to sell this because they are associated or they're good friends with the other person." And then they told the other person, "We're gonna offer this amount. Don't match it." and then we're gonna see if they sell to us. So they because they're in cahoots, they make their offer, the family takes it, and then they call them like, "Yo, good looking, yo, they really took that deal, not knowing this history. We're gonna break you off for some a percentage for looking out."
Do y'all watch the show Billions?
I watched.
I never watched it. I know what you're talking about. I never watched it.
It's a good show. I watched like 3.5 seasons of it.
So there's an episode where a certain he has some company. He's huge, but the guy from the stock company, the guy who runs his own investment firm, he don't fuck with the guy. So he waited for him to die, waited for his family to start going broke. Then he went to his family and was like, "Yo, I got $600 million for y'all." And everybody that they fucked with, that they could have went to instead of him, he was calling them like, "Yo, I got some bread for you if you don't fuck with them." Just to get back at the person who died. If that's what they did to Mike, I mean,
I'm saying that's a possibility. I'm not saying it isn't, but I'm saying that's a possibility. But like I said, 1.2 billion is a lot of money for a music catalog. No one's gonna touch 1.2 billion. You know what I'm trying to say? No one's catalog going for that much money. I'm just saying it's unfortunate. The man died beefing with them, and
I don't think that's enough money. I don't think that's enough money.
What?
$1.2 billion.
You don't think 1.2 billion is enough?
Mm-mm.
Or you saying in terms of the history and everything, 1.2 billion is not enough? Like
I don't think you could pay me 1.2. Usher just said that he's in line to make $100 million after doing the Super Bowl. That's $100 million for one show in a year for streaming or whatever, right? That's 10 more years? He hits a billy?
Oh, you basically saying they would have held on to it, probably been worth more. They could probably sold it for more. That's where the value that eventually selling it is where it gives you its value.
No, I might make the money off the years. If I'm 30, in the next 30 years, do I think they're gonna play Michael Jackson the way they do today? Yeah.
True. Yeah, I agree.
What he said is there's ways for them to repackage the Michael collection
and keep making money.
Whereas that 1.3 bill, they could have made that in 5 years. Usher's not Mike. So,
no, I understand that point, but the thing is that state obviously doesn't have that mindset or work in that way. So it's like big offer, they're gonna take the money.
Yeah, we don't want to do none of the work. We don't want to do none of the work.
How you got it planned, Cat? If you was running the state, you would probably have done it differently, but they're not probably viewing it that way. They just, we're gonna get paid, and then they do what they do with it, and we just gonna get this money.
Blank it up right now.
Oh yeah, blank it up. He up. John Blanket, his child, Blanket.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Blanket.
Bro, this nigga Johnny don't be with it.
Now, I thought you said blanking. I didn't hear blanket. I heard blanking on my side. I'm like blanking. That's why I didn't hear it, but you know, we're gonna keep it with the music labels. Beyonce's father is basically blaming Columbia for her record sales not, I guess, doing as well as expected. Even though I think she still did it. Beyonce still did what she did, but her father feels like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't seen anything about Beyonce sales slipping. So maybe to his expectations, because her tours are sold out, fucking $500 a ticket.
What did she do? She came out with an album?
The last shit she did was her last album, Renaissance shit. She got the new country song that just dropped a day or two ago. But when has Beyonce struggled? I never seen anything about Beyonce struggling.
That's what I'm saying. What they complain about because the Renaissance tour was huge.
That's what is Beyonce dad, who she don't fuck with like that, is the person saying this. So
basically, he's saying that's the reason why she ain't get nominated, because the label affected her sales, and the sales wasn't enough to be nominated
She
for album. of the year.
got. She
So he
got
would have did more?
Grammys.
He would have made it happen?
Oh,
She
I don't know.
got Grammys.
I thought he was blackballing the Grammy.
She got Grammys. She got Grammys.
Isn't that why Hov spoke up? Because she got 20 Grammys and hasn't won album of the year. How can that happen? Wasn't that his words?
Yeah, that's what Hope said. But I don't get the dad's his fight, because again, the Renaissance tour and
Man,
album.
hold on. I know this is not the sports podcast. We're talking about dads. Why didn't he show Pat Mahomes' dad not one time?
He was locked up.
No, he wasn't.
Nah,
He got locked up
arrested,
for
but I think-
DUI that weekend.
But ain't no way he wasn't out.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he got out, but they didn't
So
show
why
him at all.
They ain't show him not one time, but they
Because
showed
Taylor Swift there.
ass.
Because Taylor Swift there. The dad wasn't the star like he was last year. They got the Swiftie. It was a new market, new people they marketing to. But back to Beyonce dad. Again, that nigga ain't even been relevant in her career because she don't fuck with him. So I don't know why he even talking.
He said they choose how other high profile artists like Odell. I said Adele. He cited potential financial motivations and influence of global record sales. But Beyonce ain't been selling. I thought she been selling. I don't know. But
That's what I'm
she
saying. Again, to what metric? Because selling has never been an issue with Beyonce. We've seen the success of the tour. Her fucking album shut down the internet, where all the fucking servers shut down when she dropped Renaissance. So it's like I don't get the fight.
But I wonder if you mean because they don't advertise Beyonce albums no more.
You don't
They
advertise.
have-
Shit,
nobody.
Beyonce don't even advertise her own shit.
But that's what my point is. Maybe he's saying that they don't even advertise her albums. What if they advertised it? It could be double the amount of the sales that she's
They'll
been
probably
getting.
most definitely sell more because they have the marketing dollars to push it even more than what it is.
But
Yeah.
Taylor Swift she don't really advertise her albums either.
You just watched that. You just watched the Taylor Swift advertisement. She was on the Super Bowl.
I'm saying in the sense of Beyonce has like the
But
shock.
before that, she
Beyonce
had-
does the shock marketing, where it's like, some coming, I'ma drop,
That
y'all
don't work
gonna
for
go.
that don't work for everybody.
But that's what I said. Beyonce. I said Beyonce.
No. I said that don't work for everybody that's superstars because until you pulled your phone out in front of me, I did not know Kanye West had an album out this week.
Oh yeah, and Kanye tried it, but yeah, he didn't. It didn't work. A lot of people didn't know.
But Kanye has done it before, even with Drake. And Drake has done it because they were in competition. He released and it went crazy. Drake done it. He's released. It went crazy. The shock feel is
it's different for everybody.
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
no. I think it's different at different times.
I
Because
just-
Kanye has done it before. He's released it and said, "Go check it out," and y'all ran.
But
to go.
it's
So-
because Kanye's also looked at it differently now too.
Yeah, they don't fuck with Ye.
So that also plays a part.
That's what I said.
Everybody
It runs
fucks
at
with
different times.
everybody
Oh.
fucks with Beyonce.
All I'm saying is maybe he's right because if they advertised her album, her last 3 albums, maybe people would want to listen to it more. Maybe if it was
But-
in every movie that we watch on Netflix and stuff like that.
But they did
Song
advertisement
will get-
because You Won't Break My Soul came out a whole month before the album. Because if
The
you
single-
remember,
no,
Johnny,
that's different. The single came out. They didn't advertise the album.
No, but
Or-
that album didn't come out with that one wasn't a surprise album. She dropped the single and she said when she was dropping. She announced when she was dropping.
I'm not
No,
talking.
he talking about actual advertising.
advertisement, like where they actually put her in your face everywhere you go. You see Beyonce's albums coming out.
The social media challenge. That social media challenge.
Once again, that is not.
but tell me one album you see that they do that now. They don't do that because of TikTok and
That's not
Instagram.
true. You go to New York City, you go to Times Square, you go look
Oh, you're
up.
talking about the billboards
this
and stuff
Yeah,
like
everything.
he's
that.
talking about
But Renaissance was on the
advertising.
he's
billboard.
talking about traditional advertisement leading up to the
The album
album.
coming out.
But there was billboards of Beyonce on the Renaissance. That's when we first saw the work of art of her on the horse and her doing all that extra shit. So
The difference is like, what's the shit she had came out with the clothes when she sent everybody them boxes, and every day we would see
Ivory,
Ivy part.
something like that.
That's a campaign. That's a marketing campaign. The last 3 albums, ever since what's that, Lemonade, that I feel like Beyonce, when she came out with an album, it just came out, then everybody jumps onto a Lemonade challenge. What's the shit? What was that shit called? When everybody was dancing to that one song from Lemonade, like that's the ripple effect. I have not seen advertisement before the album come out where I'm like, damn, I just watched a new Netflix movie and the song that ends the movie is Beyonce's upcoming single, or like Rihanna had the Black Panther song and before her shit. Like, I don't see that with Beyonce no more. I just see her album come out, it do good because it's Beyonce, and
yeah,
that's
but I
it.
think that part of it, the label and probably her thinking like she's Beyonce is gonna do the
and that's why I think it's by choice. Like that's the way she.
We assume that.
I assume
too because we don't know.
I assume it to be that way because it hasn't. From what I've seen, how
it's working.
From how the internet reacts.
Beyonce can go on Club Shay Shay and say how Columbia is doing her wrong. Then what?
Beyonce ain't gonna go on Club Shay Shay.
But
no, she gonna go on a way bigger platform and say her shit.
Exactly, she ain't going to Club Shay Shay.
No, doesn't dilute the message. Doesn't dilute.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, John.
I can't stand John.
I don't know. I think if maybe Beyonce was getting advertisement like Taylor Swift is getting advertisement, maybe we wouldn't even be talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship.
I do agree because the way Taylor Swift gets advertised,
super advertisement.
People speak on how Taylor Swift might be bigger than Beyonce.
You know how I know Taylor Swift is super advertised? I was in the grocery store.
That's a conversation. It
is. It's definitely a conversation. It's definitely a conversation.
I was in the grocery store and somebody was like,
Taylor Swift was top 5 most influential women in the world.
Listen, there was a lady. She was like, "I have to go. Can I please go in front of you?" I was like, "What? Why are you like?" I'm thinking she's about to like have a heart attack or something. I'm like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "My daughter is trying to get the Taylor Swift movie tickets, and I have to get out of here because they're gonna sell it." And I'm like, "Yo, that's the difference." Like, that shit was marketed and promoted, her movie, then the album. Like, look at all the production that went into her shit coming out and her tour.
Yeah.
Maybe if those same dollars was being pushed towards a Beyonce album, maybe Beyonce would be out of the. Maybe she'd be running for president or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, she could still. I think if she wanted to, she could put her name in the hat. She's still big enough.
Honestly, but that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody seen it, looked at it as a problem until the father said it's a problem.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I didn't even know. I didn't think it was an issue.
I didn't think about it being an issue, but now that you say it, I'm like, maybe if they were pushing her more, she would be even more unstoppable.
Bigger than what she already is.
Yeah. She's already unstoppable.
Right.
But maybe
she becomes and that's my whole thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's my whole point. Like, Beyonce is fucking Beyonce. There's nothing she can't do. So what more are you looking for as, the dad? Because it's like, whatever she wants to do, she'll do.
She got to perform on Jupiter.
Exactly. She got to be the first one to perform on Mars.
Her getting a movie to promote her album where they show her and Jay-Z's life with her kids.
Yeah, but she just had a movie. She had a movie with her shit too.
Yeah, she did. No, she did drop the movie. She dropped the Renaissance movie.
I didn't know about it. That's my point.
I knew about it. Man, all the just going crazy.
I saw niggas pulling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was all online. Niggas pulling up to go watch the Renaissance movie and shit.
Bro, it wasn't out when I turned on my Hulu because I don't watch cable television. When I turned on my Hulu, I didn't see a Beyonce commercial.
But you saw Taylor Swift.
When I turned on my YouTube, I didn't see a Beyonce commercial. When I turn on my podcast that I listen to in the beginning of the podcast, advertising.
Cap and Soli's talking about traditional campaign marketing.
Yeah.
They don't do that for Beyonce. That's a fact.
But it's just now it's the discussion is the label and Beyonce cool with that?
Yeah, exactly. Like, is this actually an issue? Because I don't know if it's an issue.
If Beyonce was what she would never do, because she's Beyonce. But Beyonce was like, yeah, when the album is done, I'm gonna sign to somebody else because Columbia didn't really push my last 3 albums. Then we're gonna be like, what the fuck? She did all that and she wasn't getting pushed?
My shit was only
Never
number
know,
one
man.
in R&B and pop.
We
It
don't
should
know
have
till
been
someone
number
speaks.
one in all genres, and it didn't. So
Yeah, we don't know till someone speaks.
Maybe.
And the wrong person speaking because she don't fuck with him. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe.
That's still a pops though, so you know.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, they may not. That's still a pops though.
At the end of the day, at Mahomes Senior.
Word.
He was smoking that 49ers pack. That's why they ain't showing him.
Jesus Christ.
he be saying it. He dead be saying that shit. He said
he was.
when he said when they beat the Ravens, I'm smoking that. Oh, I text.
He was drinking. He was drinking that 49.
Yeah, he a wino, bro.
But no, I'm talking about the pop. I'm not talking about my pat. I'm talking about the pop.
No, I'm talking about the pops and wino. I'm saying the pops and wino.
Why every time I'm on the show, y'all want to talk about Jada Pinkett Smith? What is this about?
What happened with Jada?
Her house got broken into.
Yeah, 2 people broke into her house. She held the ground.
Oh, she was in the crib?
She was there?
Yeah, she was in the crib.
Hold on. Now we can talk about
out
this.
of her.
We can talk about this.
Yeah, Jada was on West Side.
Hold on. Why wasn't Will Smith in this house?
Because they all live together.
Yeah, I mean, she said that though, that they're not living. Their living conditions are different now.
Oh,
he's
I was
traveling.
saying maybe Will was doing a movie. He just wasn't in the
she said he's been traveling more, like doing
So
more.
Are they officially separated?
She didn't say that. She just said like he travels more. He's like experiencing life while she's home.
Yeah, I would say that too if I was getting a divorce and I didn't really want nobody to know about it.
Yeah.
But
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they've been hanging on to this relationship for like the past couple of years by a thread.
Just cut that shit off.
It's over. Like it's over. It's alright. It's America.
This
America has the highest divorce rate.
Word.
But she was in the house by herself, and she's strapped, and she let a few bullets go, and.
Y'all telling me, dude.
Well, hopefully ain't a Jesse Smollett situation, you know. But
I hope not.
Well, there's supposedly a police report.
To find out.
Yeah, I know it's a police report. There's a police report with Jesse Smollett too.
Oh yeah.
What
does this do for her though?
It continues with the bullshit. Hopefully
she gonna come out with another book.
Yeah, and another tell-all and a sit down with Gail and shit.
Me and Will, we were already getting separated, and the one dude when he first busted in the door and he showed the strap, he said, "This is for Will." I bust off 2 shots at him.
This is for Will.
And then he ran out. I shot the one in the leg. He fell on the lawn, and they were saying we were tired of all that Tupac shit. And then it reminded me of when me and Tupac used to go to the park. This is all advertisement.
I hope not.
I hope not, but it's a possibility.
Because of who the person is, you can't put it past her. I just hope this is a real thing. I hope this is not a setup.
I'd rather have talked about Larsa Pippen and Michael Jordan's son. I'd rather would have talked about that than this story.
Because honestly, in the beginning, hearing it, I didn't even think of that, but that was dumb of me because knowing who the person is and everything the media circus they've been, and I'm surprised Will they came out. Jada, you okay, baby? Big goofy ass. Will probably sit back like, damn.
Man, fuck that bitch.
Word.
She made it out again.
Yeah, I can.
On some Gone Girl shit, like, damn, she survived.
Hey, I ain't fucking with Jada Pinkett no more, man.
All right, now
take that Smith off her name.
You know, we previously mentioned this guy. He dropped the new music, but we was gonna talk about him because he's basically saying they're not allowing him to perform at certain venues. They're blocking him from performing.
I don't really care about that. I care more about his rant inside the airport. My thing with Ye is he said something that really caught me today when he's talking about the shit in the airport. He said, "I apologize to them about what I said," and then they're still they're still treating me how they treated me or whatever, right? Then he goes on to say that he was only saying the truth, that blacks are Jews. So how could blacks hate Jews and all this other stuff, right?
So what you apologizing for?
So why are you saying sorry? That is exactly my point. Why, if I'm telling the truth about something, why would I ever apologize for it?
Because certain
Because what?
certain people got certain power.
But like Kyrie, if I feel what I feel, I shouldn't have to apologize. And if it's really a fact, I shouldn't have to say sorry to nothing.
Come on, John.
That's Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, same nigga. If you speaking the truth, what you apologizing for, but then looking for acceptance from your apology that you stated that it's the truth.
Exactly.
No, don't
And he was actually upset about it. He was like, when he said it, he said, I said sorry, and they still treat me like this. What we doing here?
Mental health.
Let John answer this.
Then he said that y'all keep trying to push this medication on me when y'all know that I got autism from an accident, and it's the autism, but you trying to give me bipolar medicine to keep me fat. Johnny, what's going on? Explain.
I get autism from an accident.
I don't know.
Go ahead, John.
I can't answer that because I really don't know. I doubt that's how you get it, but
I don't. Can Dev? Can you Google that? Can you check that?
Can you get autism later in life?
Come on, John.
But there's all jokes aside, there has been a conversation, not with Kanye, but there's been like a conversation linking vaccinations medically with autism. Right, that's
okay, but that's a whole nother thing. I'm asking
you why. I'm answering your question. I'm saying that's
so. Here's the thing. So severe forms of ASD are diagnosed in the first 2 years of a child's life, but high functioning individuals may not be diagnosed until much later in life. So he could have been autistic
but never diagnosed.
But was later diagnosed.
But that's not what his words was. His words was,
yeah, that's not what he said.
Autism from this car accident.
But it says all ASD autism cannot be developed later in life. You can't develop autism. You have it, and you could be high functioning and be diagnosed later, but you can't develop.
Dev, can you, since you off camera, can you listen to the video just to make sure that's exactly what he said? Because I think that's what he said. I'm almost 100% sure.
That video, I didn't see it. That video, I didn't see it. So I can't say if that's not what he said.
I didn't see that video, though. I didn't see that video.
I saw the one. I saw the one talking about the wife and him talking about his wife.
Yeah, I saw that one. The one by his wife.
It was literally right after she's walking in front of him, and he's recording her saying how they don't like her or whatever. Then TMZ or the people stopped him at the gate, I'm guessing it was, and they started asking him, why you say this and why you say that? But then he apologized. So my point, John, why apologize?
No, I understand your point, but again, I guess it goes hand in hand with him saying they're blocking him from doing these shows. He can't sell out these venues because they still treat him how they treated him. And he apologized. That way he could able to do these shows. But I guess he's saying it coincides that they're blocking him. He's trying to do a show here. Oh, you can't do a show here. Go here.
Are you saying this is a blackball situation again?
It's possible.
That's what Ye saying.
Y'all might as well name this episode Blackball.
But that's what Ye is saying, that he's being blackballed in a sense. Only place that allowed him to buy the venue, the arena, was in Chicago at the United Center. Was
it not Kanye West who was about to perform and then chose to not perform? Wasn't it? Didn't he do the Frank Ocean thing where he said, I'm just not gonna perform, I don't feel like doing it?
I don't know.
Hasn't he not have a stable personality in the last few months?
That's what I was just about to say.
And so it's unfair. It's unfair to sell these tickets. It's unfair to have these people come to the arena and then he chooses not to perform because he's unstable, and then have these people fuck up their arenas. Let's just be honest with it. Kanye West right now should not be performing. Kanye West should be worried about Kanye West. And
But I think
that's,
you know that
I've been saying that.
if I could give Kanye the game plan that I think will work for him, I think Kanye West should step back from everything he's doing. And I think Kanye West should just be a dad to his kids. Because like I was telling Johnny the other day, Northwest is a star. And I really feel like if we started seeing Kanye West as just the dad that's supporting the star of Northwest, the entire narrative on Kanye West would change. I think, like, for example, people talk about Kobe in such a great light. Kobe had an asshole image
until they saw him with Gigi.
Until they seen him with how his relationship was with his daughters.
Right.
And how he started to act after basketball.
Right.
I really honestly feel that's the best way for Kanye to come back.
But I would say that about Kanye as well. When we saw that documentary and we saw how he was with his mother before this whole Kanye West shit, did you not think of Kanye West different? Because when I saw him with his mother, but we never really seen it. When we saw it, it was like, damn, that Kanye, man.
Now, if you're a big Kanye fan, like if you know songs like Roses and other, you can tell through his music.
You can hear the influence.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is we saw it on a TV screen.
Yeah, for you seen it like somebody who's not a big. Maybe
but that's what I'm saying to you, Cap. When people saw that,
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying that yes, if people get to see that side of him more, maybe things change. Shit, maybe he do a show with Northwest and he has a episode on the show where he's just being a good dad, and then he has a bipolar episode where he starts flipping out. Dad, people are not gonna be like, look at this asshole flipping out on his story. They're gonna be like, oh shit, yeah, he really got a problem.
Yeah, they're gonna be more empathetic.
Yeah.
I think it's just not to North. I think it's to all four.
No,
I'm just saying. I want to see
that North seems like she might be the biggest star of
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, I just want to see him in the light of being a parent. Like,
y'all both saying the same thing.
Yeah. I'm just saying, in the gimmick that's going around is becoming, like I told Devin today. Tell me, what was the difference? Let's go back, because me and Johnny had an argument about this. Let's go back. His wife on the cover is half naked. What's the difference between this wife being half naked and when Kim was being naked? And he was telling Kim, I don't want to see you like this. You need to mature from this. You need to grow. Again, the unstable character.
Hold on. What you mean by that, though? Kim was naked on his album.
But later on in their marriage,
he never had an issue with her being.
That's a lie. Later on in the marriage, on the show, they had a big argument where he walked off and he was like, "I'm tired of seeing you half naked." When she wore the wetsuit, he was irritated and he was like, "You don't need to keep wearing this. You Kim Kardashian, you don't need to be naked."
I think that was more so that they was already starting to have problems in their relationship, and he was picking a reason to argue with her.
No, because
they broke up right after.
That's why when he started doing the Yeezy season, that's why she started covering up, wearing the black, the brown and the suits, the big shit, all the sweats, all that shit. Part on the show.
Maybe she was trying to save their relationship, but it was probably already too broken. At that point.
One of the issues was her being overly salacious and sexy via social media and stuff like that. That was a big issue.
There was definitely a viral video of Kim K that she was definitely half naked, and he commented like, "Oh, I'm about to pull up to the crib right now."
Right. Again, so you speaking about early, and we're speaking about when
later on
actually
problems was happening. Yeah.
So,
but at the same time.
And again, that goes back to the bipolarness in Kanye.
I don't think it's bipolarness. If Kim was to say, you know what, this was a huge mistake, Ye, I want to be with you. Ye is divorcing that girl he is with immediately and getting back with Kim. Kim is the one he wants to be with.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that But
You're
again,
saying why is he comfortable with this girl being like that? Because he don't give a fuck about this girl like he give a fuck about Kim. That's my point.
That's his wife, though.
yeah,
It's his wife. It's his wife, but Kim is the one he wants. Kim is his soulmate. That's who he really believes that this is who I should
And
have
she's the
been,
mother of his children.
and the mother of his kids. I'm telling you for a fact, if Kim was like, "Yay, let's fix all this and let's settle
but
down,"
in the eyes of the world, that goes back to him looking bipolar and scatterbrained, like somebody called John, in a sense, because
I listen. I guarantee you, in the next couple weeks, if some real news break, if Odell walks outside holding her hands, I guarantee you, Gay is gonna go off on something about Odell.
They were holding hands. They were coming out the.
They was walking together. I didn't see him holding hands. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see him holding hands.
It was
If
a
it-
video.
he's walking in front of her.
Is he?
Yeah, he's walking in front of her.
If
They
it comes
together.
out that if it comes out that they are really in a real relationship, Ye is going to go at Odell, and you know why? Because he, in his mind, that is still his wife. That is still his woman. Because if he didn't, he would. Why would I give a fuck? I got this beautiful girl right here walking around with just her panties on and a
That's the
sheer
same
top.
one that you got caught on the boat with, right? That's the same one, right?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Again,
He's living his life, but unfortunately, you got the.
he talked again the Taurus situation. What do you expect? You said what you said. You asked for forgiveness, but it is what it is. Like they gonna feel the way they feel.
I want to say one last thing, and Debbie could wrap it up. To Cap's point, if Ye just took the stance of like Cap said, why would you apologize? Say what you say. Why? If Ye just took the stance, fuck it. I said what I said and stand on it. Maybe more people wouldn't look at him how they look at him. Like he's standing on.
Right, exactly.
That's
and
it.
I agree. Yeah, and that's you pretty much saying what I was saying, John. Like stand on it and move forward. Like I keep saying, stand on what y'all saying and move the fuck forward and keep doing your thing.
You know who I respect because of that? The baby. He not doing what he was doing when he was a superstar, but I feel like he stood on everything that he has said. He apologized for the AIDS thing because he was dead wrong about that, but he still stood on everything else that he done and said, and it's like, okay, we don't keep talking about the nigga. He don't keep coming out saying new shit every week. It's every week we get something new with Kanye West.
Well, it was a break. Yeah, it was just chilling, walking around, doing him. It was a break. It's been a few months, but music's coming out, so obviously
he just had that incident with the paparazzi.
Yeah, because music is coming out, but that's after the album.
The phone thing. Every week, his wife walking into some place in Italy where they had a whole thing about the Italians don't want her in the city. They don't want her in this town because every time she comes around, she has no clothes on. It was a thing. They talk about this shit all the time. Like, I don't give a fuck about what Kanye West's wife wears. But why I gotta hear about it? I heard about Kanye West's wife more than I heard about Beyonce albums. Beyonce dad was right.
We are gonna power finale. I know Cap said he's not a fan of the Power Universe no more.
I got questions though.
Bree, obviously.
I watched it only because my husband.
Oh, you actually did watch it. You did watch it.
She watched the last episode.
I don't know why I watched it because that whole fucking Kanan.
Please
voice,
stop saying power. It's not power. It's raising Kanan, right?
Right. And it's part of the universe. But I fucking hate Kanan's voice. Just to let y'all know, I don't know why he talk like that. I don't know what's the problem.
Yo, son, like, what's up, son?
Like, I hate this shit. I told Devin this shit is annoying. I stood out here because
you know what I always hated growing up in Newburgh? I always hated when I knew a nigga from like birth. Not birth, but like since kindergarten.
Like, nigga, this ain't you.
And then I see this nigga in like high school and some niggas from like Harlem come around and then niggas start talking like he from Harlem and it's like,
right,
nigga, I know
Right.
you since I was 5 years
Right.
old. What is this new shit you doing with your voice?
Right.
Like,
Shit, mad crazy, B.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Because I asked Devin, why is he talking like that? And Devin was like, he's imitating 50. And I'm like, but 50 had the accident.
No, he's imitating Kanan. He's not imitating 50.
yes,
Oh,
that makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah, because obviously Kanan has 50's voice. So
Right, exactly. There's no incident that led to
You
the
know
way
what's-
Kanan's.
Yo, until you just said that, I didn't even really think about it like that. Cause I was like, I did think that to myself too. Because I be putting Kanan as supposed to be 50 Cent, like as if I'm watching Get Rich or Die Trying.
Thank you.
But I think
Exactly.
and honestly, 50 has that is 50.
Yeah.
The character is loosely based on
Because
him.
I asked Devin, I'm like, but 50 didn't get shot until later on.
Yeah.
And Devin's like, stop.
Yeah, because you're mixing Kanan and 50. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good that actually, but it's still his voice is still like
It's still weird. It
much.
still sounds funny as hell. It still
Yeah.
sound like a nigga doing too much to sound like 50 Cent.
Like even Joey Badass, who has a New York City accent, his shit don't even be as strong. Like it's some young kids that I hear talking, yo, get the bev, bro. Like the way they talk, I'd be like, you overdoing it.
Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean? And
yeah, and a lot of it be they watch social media and see New Yorkers be like, and they be trying to imitate what New Yorkers be like and shit when they actual New Yorkers and
like
shit.
if you meet a 55-year-old nigga from Brooklyn, he's not talking like that
Yeah, word.
all the time.
Which New Yorkers is so stupid because you have an accent. Supposedly we have accent. Like whenever I go to Chicago, they be like, damn, Sabrina, your accent is strong. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but we're not gonna hear it because
but we all have an accent, but we all also like if for example, if I'm from Atlanta and if a nigga say to me, go up the street, my nigga, you say street.
Right.
You don't always say street. Like don't put it extra.
Yeah, don't throw the sauce. Don't throw the extra sauce on it and shit.
Yeah, but again, to me, that affects his acting because it's just like he's trying too hard. 50 don't look like a nigga who has to try hard.
Because 50 don't do nothing outside of 50's character.
Basically. So what the fuck are you trying to do? Like,
imitate 50.
With
all that being said, though, I enjoyed this season. Ronnie was my favorite person on here.
I had a question. Did Joey Badass die or no?
No, he did not die. No, spoiler alert.
Okay, so
he died and came back.
That picture
reincarnated
with the thing on his face, he's supposed to be alive. Like that's what he's gonna look like.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's super trash.
Got his ass beat.
Yeah, you gotta watch the show. He got his ass whooped.
Oh, to me, I thought he got shot in his head. I thought
he got his ass beat.
He got beat up, got hit with a pipe, and
technically he won the fight, but he turned his back and then got his ass beat.
Oh, so somebody just beat him up with a pole.
Yeah, beat him with a pole and hit him was beating him with the pole.
Oh, then what? Oh, they made it seem like he got executed on the show.
Did y'all think
everybody thought he was dead?
Did y'all think
you would thought?
Yeah.
You would thought.
Did y'all think Kanan was gonna shoot? What's his dumb name?
Ronnie.
Yeah,
Michael Myers.
Yeah, I thought that nigga was gonna die, but
you thought he was gonna die, Johnny?
Yeah, I didn't think the other person was gonna die.
Right.
And
Kanan's dad?
Yeah.
The cop.
Kanan's dad.
So niggas killed off Mekhi Phife?
Yeah, not Mekhi Phife, nigga.
I said Mekhi.
You know, now you on some Kanye shit.
I said Mekhi Phife.
You know,
I didn't expect
Kanye
that.
always calling Omar Epps and Mekhi Phife each other and shit.
Oh.
Where he be doing that at? I ain't never heard that.
When he on the song, he got a song where he said like Mekhi Phife, but he was really talking about Omar Epps.
But yeah, that scene, I had an inkling some shit was gonna go down, but I didn't think it was gonna go down like that.
You really didn't think she was gonna shoot him?
Hold on, so is Joey Badass and Kanan linked up now?
Not yet.
They ain't really say nothing.
No, it's crazy. They haven't really interacted. Those two characters
they did.
not interacted.
Word, they didn't say nothing to each other.
Well, this is the interaction. He shot his brother.
Yeah, but even with him shooting, he shot him.
Yeah,
But he didn't even
I don't think he
came
knows
and
he
walked
shot
away.
him.
Yeah.
Hold on. So, because I don't watch the show, but Joey Badass brother tried to kill him, right?
Yeah.
And he didn't do it successfully. Then Kanan kills his nigga's brother.
Mm-hmm.
So now Joey Badass gonna kill him for killing his brother.
Nah, because Joey.
That's a possibility. That is possible.
It's a possibility, but Joey Badass was fucking with Kanan's mom, and Joey Badass brother tried to kill Joey Badass.
Yeah, but that's what 50 always. Well, that's what they always do with these 50 Cent shows. They like, oh yeah, so now they gonna link up. No, it's gonna make Joey Badass mad. He's gonna be beefing with the mom and Kanan now.
That's
Watch.
possible. That's a possibility.
It's definitely a possibility because
the mom took his shit. She took his spot in the drug game too.
And yeah, that might be the issue because she's back. She left the game and back in the game. So he probably come back wanting his position back. And now that she back in the mix, that might be the issue.
I'm just saying, y'all really didn't think she was gonna kill that nigga? Because let's be honest, he said it's either me or your brother.
No, in that regard, yes. But I don't think in that when she picked up the gun, I'm like, oh, she really. When she picked up the gun, that's when I'm like, oh yeah, that is gonna happen. But prior to that, I didn't think it was gonna go down like that. But when she picked up the gun, I knew it was a wrap. And
It's the gun to kill who?
The cop,
Makai Fife.
But hold on, why she say you or your brother?
Because
That mean?
the cop is corrupt and the feds is on them. And he basically went to Kanan's mom was like, yo, he's out
give up your brother.
Take the rap,
Yeah.
or it's over for everybody.
Hold on, which brother?
Marvin,
the oldest one, the wild one.
The one with the high top.
Yeah.
Jukebox Daddy.
Yeah,
Right.
best character on the show. My man.
Yeah. From what I did watch, he was the best character. I fucked with him.
Yeah,
but
so
when I was watching it, he was the Doja. They had him doing everything.
Yeah, he is. He the crash. Go out, he do everything and shit. And so the cop was saying, like, the feds on us, he gotta go down for all of us.
So she popped him.
Yeah, so basically she popped him and hopefully
She cared. That's her ex, whatever.
that's her baby daddy though.
I got a couple exes that have killed me.
But,
Jesus Christ.
but
I don't
also
wanna hear
remember when he met her, she was underage as well when
Yeah.
she first became his informant. So
what you trying to say? You trying to call him a predator?
he might be.
I knew that nigga was about to say that.
He might be.
He made her uncomfortable, right?
This nigga, look what they did to my man Makai.
You're between Black Bull or Predator. I don't know which one you think should be. What's the name of this episode? Because both of them got a good,
Nah, we gonna stay away from the Predator. We gonna call it Black
You
Ball.
trying to get this shit blackballed.
You trying to make people uncomfortable, John?
Yeah, listen.
You know what's crazy? That shit don't even sound right. But I was about to say, but there's movies called Predator, but we don't
want no parts.
No, we good on that. I'd rather stick to the black ball.
Well, Alien
BMF coming back.
Oh, you want to stick to the black balls?
I mean,
BMF.
Oh my god!
Yo, she definitely put an S on that. She said
I didn't.
black balls.
It's so stupid. I didn't mean to put that black ball. You know what I meant? The fuck.
BMX is next. BMF. Good, bad, binge worthy next.
One of these
all that
days.
good shit.
Be on the lookout for our guy Drew.
What you mean? What you mean BMF is next?
That's the next show. It's coming out.
That's the next show.
Oh, you saying for binge? No, I was wondering why you was putting that in the same sentence as good, bad, binge worthy.
That's gonna be the first show covered on Good, Bad, Binge Worthy.
I'm not
on it.
Hold on, but I don't know what happened. What happened with Jonathan Majors?
She wants to cut this topic, but two more women came out and is accusing him
of what?
Sexual misconduct.
Assault or domestic violence?
Sexual misconduct.
Sexual misconduct.
Yep.
All right, so.
Now, well, that's the light version, but they probably accused him of sexual assault as well.
And then we got a game after that, right? We're going to do a game?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So Jonathan Majors will touch on you when we get more information.
And you better stop touching on people.
Are you calling him a predator?
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm
Well,
about
it's not
60. I'm
sexual. It's
about.
abusive. They abuse,
Oh,
not in a sexual
Oh,
way.
abuse,
okay.
abuse.
Okay. I was about to say. I don't think that he sexually abused people, but I think that nigga be a little crazy. Cause
They say emotional and physical abuse.
listen, man. Until if Megan Good come out and say
That's
something,
what
then
that
we're gonna burn
cocaine that
that.
make these motherfuckers do. They
That's what I tell you, Johnny. Finally, you start talking that shit, Johnny.
Brownie.
That's how you need to talk for this show to really blow up. Cause that's the shit I said that shit to you how long ago, Johnny? That Jonathan Majors is for sure sniffing coke.
Of
For
course.
sure.
A lot of
And
these
he was
Hollywood people
he was
do.
for sure sniffing coke with that girl that chased him. This all this is.
Oh yeah, I was about to say he chased her, but she definitely chased him down the block. That's it.
They was doing lines. These two new allegations. They probably was doing lines together. Shorty tried to do the last line. He smacked her head like, "What's wrong with you?" That's my shit. He did the last line, and she was mad about it. So, oh, this nigga hit me. That's what it is.
All right, Johnny, let's get to your game, bro.
All right. So it's simple. No, because we did the culture dash. We did a few games. So
Is this me versus Bree?
no. It won't be. It's everyone's. This one's not
You
competitive.
is so fucking competitive, dude. It's crazy.
This one
It's fucking crazy.
This
Do you
one
want
isn't.
it? Hold on, John. Do you want it to be you against me and my husband? Like, do you want to play that? Like, I don't.
We
This-
can do a handicap match.
We can say that
Let's
for a
go
future
because
episode.
everything.
Nah, because Dev is off camera. That nigga probably using Google. I'm not doing that. I ain't getting cheated. Fuck that.
This one is it's just for kicks and giggles. This episode went on longer time, so but I'm borrowing again from the C2 universe. It's just a ASO version of this or that. If you could think of one randomly in your heads, no, you can spread one out, but I just got a couple.
Hold on. So, like, this is like when you say colors, then Bree says blue, I say red, she says green, I say yellow, like that.
No.
Mean?
It's like
Would you rather? Would you
yeah.
rather?
Oh, okay.
I just thought of a new one. I'm gonna slide this one in there too.
So there isn't no wrong answers, basically.
It's
No,
just,
it's not a wrong answer.
you know,
Okay.
it's a mixture. So I'll start off a simple one. Jack or Henny?
Oh, Hennessy. You already know that with me.
I don't like cognac, so I'm gonna go with Jack.
Jack is a whiskey. And
Oh,
I
hold
go
on.
with the Henny.
Hold on.
I like whiskey better than I like cognac.
Black Label is considered Jack Daniels, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Black Label's a whiskey, I believe. Yeah.
But Black Label is a Jack Daniels, right?
No, that's Johnny Walker.
Johnny
Oh, no, that's
Walker.
Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny Walker
yeah.
Black.
I'll be mixing it. Yeah. So
You know,
definitely Hennessy.
even though Jack does have a Black Label, but I don't think people talk about Jack like that.
Which one are you choosing?
I'm taking the Henny.
Yeah, Hennessy. But
I
I
like
do,
either one.
but as an
I'll
older,
take the Henny.
as I'm getting older, I'm leaning towards Black Label over Hennessy.
And all I drink is wine.
You're
That good shit. Taylor Port.
I don't even drink Taylor Port no more.
I just said Taylor Port the other day.
But that's not what you drink no more.
Oh yeah, I did get a bag of wine now.
He did though. Now it's $20.
$20 bottle of wine.
I hate wine.
Skydive or bungee jump?
Neither one. I ain't trying to die.
I'm gonna go skydive.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go skydive. I think the bungee cord a little more scary.
You know what's crazy? There's no string, but I feel like the skydive is safer.
Yeah, I feel like my chances of survival is better with the skydive.
Selena went on the bungee, so I'm gonna do the bungee jump.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time I watch a bungee jumping video, that shit don't never look secure. It always look a little off-putting to me. I don't know about that one.
I ain't doing
skydive. Even the snapback be looking like it hurt.
Remember, you ever seen that video, Johnny? I know this is definitely Johnny's pocket. They used to, you know how Vice used to do like them documentaries where they would go to like random African villages and shit like that. You ever seen the one where to become a man, you had to do the bungee jump, but them niggas have to hit the ground.
Oh
Like
no.
they would bungee jump and a part of their body would smack the ground
Smack the
hard
ground.
as fuck. And that was their way of like
Manhood, becoming a man and shit.
yeah. I remember
That
watching
is
that
wild.
shit like that is crazy.
That is wild.
Imagine
Nigga
you a
be
little taller.
concussed.
Maybe what if they thought the rope was a little like shorter and you a little taller and you smack and don't bounce?
Yeah.
Like
You just lay on the floor and shit.
it's a wrap.
All right. These next two is what you want to see Super Bowl performance.
Oh,
This
okay.
or that. Yay,
Brown.
Hov.
Hov.
I'd rather see a Ye performance.
Performance. When?
Said when?
I'm only
Yeah.
thinking about now. So,
When?
oh, in what era?
Yeah, like when is this happening? Tomorrow?
Next year.
Next
In the
year?
next upcoming Super Bowls. Yeah, so it'll be an upcoming Super Bowl. Who you
Oh,
want to
see,
see?
that's different.
Cause Ye could mend some relationships. I'm
But
picking
Ye a
Hov.
fucking nut.
I'm picking Hov because we might see Ye at that Super Bowl. We won't see Hov at Ye's, but we might see Ye
That's
at
true.
Hov.
Yeah,
I said Hov.
that's actually that's a good point
it's
because with
crazy?
Ye,
We
with
might
Hov,
see Beyonce
you'll
too.
see B, you'll see Ree, you'll see Hov is you right, Hov.
I don't know how
Alicia
true it is. There's a
Keys
video
again.
You might even
circulating.
see Pharrell.
Yeah,
They
you'll
saying
get
Ye got
all of
kicked
them.
out
You'll
the
get
Super
all
Bowl.
of them. You said what?
There's a video circulating that they saying Ye got kicked out the Super Bowl this past weekend.
Yeah, I believe it.
Remember when I said I was gonna bring something up?
That was
I
what
was
you
gonna
gonna bring
bring that
You
up.
sent it to me. You sent it to me.
I was gonna bring it up, but then because they said that Taylor Swift blackballed Ye from the Super Bowl, said if Ye is here, I'm leaving.
That's
Brandon
possible.
Brandon Marshall came out and said it.
Oh yeah,
Brandon
yeah.
Marshall,
Cap sent it to me. I knew someone sent it to me. That shit was in my head.
Brandon Marshall said that Taylor Swift seen that Ye had bought tickets and he was coming to her suite. He was gonna be in her suite that she was in, and she said no. Tell him he can't come into the Super Bowl or I'm leaving.
And they gonna tell his ass bye.
And just like I said with Monique, you burn bridges with certain peoples and they in the power now, they gonna use that shit against you.
All right.
And what would it, and hold on, and Johnny, it make perfect sense because like you said, Ye got that album out, right? That's marketing for Ye. Him being in the same shit as Taylor Swift. Like, come on now.
I don't know. It could be organized that way, but I don't think.
It would have been making people talk about him. It would have made them start talking about Ye this week. And then people would have said, oh, he doing this because the album is out. Then, like I said to Dev, I didn't even know he had an album out.
No, I understand that, but Ye do be going to the Super Bowl. So he do be going there. It's the Super Bowl.
Johnny, come on. Johnny, we've been to plenty of football games together. He chose the suite that Taylor Swift was in. How many other suites could he have chosen?
No, I'm saying I don't know if he could have, but I'm just saying I don't know if he knew that was the exact one.
Ain't no.
They sell that shit for $2.3 million,
bro.
And you gonna know who in that suite.
There's no way he didn't know that Taylor Swift was gonna be in that suite.
Yeah, you spending that type of money, you that type of celebrity. One of the questions you're gonna ask is who else is in this suite?
Yeah.
Because if they said, if they said Pete Davidson was gonna be in that suite, Kanye would have said, "Tell that nigga he has to go."
No, I understand that, but it wasn't the exact same suite. In the video, it was the suite in front of Taylor Swift's suite. So Taylor Swift,
because her suite was with his family. His
so,
family bought
the
that
suite
suite.
over. So she gonna look at the back of his neck all night.
Same shit.
I'm just saying because her suite, his family, he bought that for his family. That was his family suite that she was in. That's why his brother was in there, his sister-in-law, and all of them was in there.
Stop believing all that tablet. She ain't buy that suite for his family.
No, Pat Mahomes bought that shit. Pat Mahomes bought that one, I think.
Man, they ain't buying shit. They
They
Mahomes.
just went there, nigga. They are the Super Bowl, nigga. What you mean?
No, I'm just saying. They saying that suite was there for their family. They weren't.
Right.
They weren't.
Right. It was there for the Kelsey.
So that gives more
that's-
credibility to Ye, because if they didn't buy it, how would he know that's the suite?
But he
'Cause
knows
they
who in those.
said
They
who's
gonna let
gonna
him
be
know who in
behind
that.
them.
Yeah, they gonna let him know.
But
Go ahead. This or that.
yeah, this or that. One more Super Bowl performance. Obviously, I think this one is clear cut. I picked the biggest artist to go against him: Bad Bunny, Chris Brown.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, who the fuck cares
fuck
about
is
Bad
about Bad
Bunny
Bunny?
performing?
I'm
The
not
world
fucking.
does. Yeah, crazy.
Worldwide, yeah, Bad Bunny is definitely
Bro,
huge. But who on this podcast about Bad Bunny?
I
have
agree
enough-
with that.
He don't have enough records. He don't have enough
He has a high
records.
chance of performing at a Super Bowl.
Bro, if you
Realistically.
That's not what you asked me. You said who I want to see.
If you would have said,
Exactly.
damn, I just lost his name. What's my man name that was married to J-Lo?
Mark Anthony?
If you would have said Mark Anthony instead of Bad Bunny, I would have gave you a better chance than fucking
Bad Bunny, Mark
Bad
Anthony would be
Bunny.
on the Bad Bunny set. I get what John's saying. Bad Bunny definitely has a better chance of performing than Chris Brown.
But I don't want to see.
But
I said this one. I knew what everyone was
Who
going to
sing Agua Nile?
You said what?
Who sing Agua Nile?
sing it.
Hector Lavoie?
Sing it. Go ahead, sing it.
Bro.
It was Hector Lavoie's song, but Mark Anthony remade it when he did the movie.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Agua Nile. I'm taking.
What's Agua Nile? Oh yeah. Is that?
Yeah. Agua Nile, Agua Nile, Agua Nile.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know that song too.
Yeah, I'm going Mark Anthony.
Because I made you watch the movie.
Yeah.
What movie?
Cantante.
Yeah, it's a movie about the life. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
It's
That's
about
what the
Hector
live
Lavoie.
version. That's what the live song come from. I never knew that.
Yeah, it's Hector Lavoie and J-Lo. It's about Hector Lavoie's life, but Mark Anthony plays Hector Lavoie and J-Lo plays his wife.
And they just happened to be husband and wife at the time.
Oh, that's why Mark Anthony and him is so cool.
It's a good movie though.
I thought there was some weird shit behind that.
So cool with who?
Isn't Hector Lavoie?
No, he died.
He died. He died of AIDS.
So who am I thinking of?
He jumped off that building and landed on that air conditioner.
But he survived for that.
He
never survived.
What's the old time singer that's mad cool with Mark Anthony?
I don't know.
Old time Spanish singer?
They talked about it on Drink Champs.
What genre?
He's a Spanish singer. Oh no, I'm wilding. I'm mixing up Spanish people. Pitbull talked about it.
Oh yeah, no, Pitbull and Mark Anthony is definitely cool.
Yeah.
Talking about Noriega.
Nah, Pitbull was talking about how him and Mark Anthony
Spanish?
saw clues.
Yeah.
Noriega Cuban.
Puerto Rican.
I thought he was Cuban.
No, he's Puerto Rican.
No, Pitbull is Cuban.
Pitbull is Cuban. Noriega is
Puerto Rican and black.
Back to this or that.
All right, John.
True to the ASO nature, we debated. We've all picked sides. We went at each other. But that's a wrap on this brand new episode of Another City Opinion podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Bree, my host in the back Dev, and the sixth man, John Decap. And we are out.